Let's read, please, Mark.
We, of course, have plenty of wisdom to pass on to you once you get your feet on firm spiritual ground.
Did you hear this? Once you get your feet on firm spiritual ground. Remember, PT taught us a scripture. The spirit is in a person. Yes? Keep reading, Mark.
But it's not popular wisdom.
It's not popular.
The fashionable wisdom of high-priced experts that will be out of date in a year or so.
Yes.
God's wisdom is something mysterious that goes deep into the interior of his purposes.
Good.
You don't find it lying around on the surface. It's not the latest message, but more like the oldest. What God determined as the way to bring out his best in us long before we ever arrived on the scene.
Yeah.
The expert of our day haven't a clue about what this eternal plan is.
Did you hear that? He said the expert of our day haven't a clue about what this eternal plan is. And as you begin to build a pioneering work for this kingdom, praise God.
We're going to be very wealthy. Nobody can teach us anymore about poverty or the kingdom. You've lived for the kingdom. You've fed the hungry. You've clothed those who are naked more than those who have more than you. So you're qualified. So don't let nobody deceive you with, well, you know, in our own church we just talk about the kingdom of heaven. There's no kingdom without wealth. The Bible says, and the desire of all nations will come. And I will fill this house with gold and silver. I will fill this house with the desire of all nations. So we're about to worship. We are going to be very wealthy.
So guys, for context.
Nobody can teach us anymore about poverty or the kingdom.
For context, this was in 2021. So for context, okay? 2021. This is what Tobi has to say. Back then in 2021, things were still redeemable. Things were still, you know, I mean, I think things were still okay. But here we are. He's saying they're going to be rich. Let me take that back. Tobi's telling his people, we are going to be rich.
We're going to be very wealthy.
Very wealthy. Okay. Alpha, Tobi.
Nobody can teach us anymore about poverty or the kingdom. You've lived for the kingdom. You've fed the hungry. You've clothed those who are naked more than those who have more than you. So you're qualified. So don't let nobody deceive you with, well, you know, in our own church we just talk about the kingdom of heaven. There's no kingdom without wealth.
Oh yeah?
The Bible says, and the desire of all nations will come. And I will fill this house with gold and silver. I will fill this house with the desire of all nations. So we're about to worship. We are going to be very wealthy. And there's nothing else can do about it.
Oh yeah?
We're going to take political mountains.
Vessel. We are going to be very wealthy.
You know what, Afro? You're guaranteed wealth when you wake up every morning and work hard and invest wisely. You're guaranteed wealth. I don't know what these layabouts expect the wealth to come from.
Oh, now, please. That's not what we are trying to do here. We are just trying to speak it into existence. You are talking about working hard. We were talking about working.
Tobi doesn't know what it means to work hard.
You know what?
He doesn't know what it is to get a pay slip. He doesn't know what it is to pay national insurance or taxes.
Oh, Vessel, you are being too logical right now. No, you are being too logical. Listen.
Am I going too far?
No, you are being too logical. With Tobi, logic does not work. So now I think what it is, right? we're going to be wealthy, vessel, but I might need to put on my Gucci. What's that? Is it Gucci or what's that?
Louis Vuitton.
That one is Louis Vuitton. I go and look for a Louis Vuitton cloth, and I'm coming. Let me look for Louis Vuitton. Maybe that would make my prophecy better.
He's wearing the clothes that wealthy people wear, right? Telling people that we are going to be wealthy. This man should just sit down somewhere. Honestly. Tobi.
Anyway, everyone, welcome. If you're watching this later on, welcome. I am the Afro Atheist, and I've got with me my very able co-host, the vessel of dishonor. Not the vessel of honor. Do not get it wrong. It's the vessel of dishonor, because God makes some vessels unto honor and some vessels of dishonor. So God has made God has made vessel exactly what he wants her to be, the vessel of dishonor. So do me a favor, guys. Make sure to give the stream a thumbs up. Make sure to share the stream with as many people as possible. Do me a favor and share, because this is very important. What's going on in this cult is disturbing. It is disturbing. What is going on in Tobi's cult is disturbing. But never mind, I'll show you exactly what it is I'm talking about. But in the meantime, let's see Tobi from 2021 before we get to the main video of the day.
The banking mountains, the religion mountain.
Hold on.
So we're about to worship. We are going to be very wealthy, and there's nothing El can do about it. We're going to take political mountains, the banking mountains, the religion mountain, every mountain. Can I see 300? Praise God, just quickly before we finish. We're going to read this scripture. The sport mountain, the beauty mountain, politics, military.
Nice.
That's the call of God over your life. Don't settle for less. We're not going to settle for anything less than the best.
Oh, yeah?
Did you hear what I just said? We will not settle for anything less than the best. That's the call of God over our life. Praise God.
So you guys are going to take over the beauty mountain, the military mountain, the cleaners mountain. Just Tobi has a desire to see all SPAC Nation members be the leaders of all these different spheres of life. The nurses, the doctors, lawyers, accountants, just name the profession. Tobi has told these people that they are going to be the ones leading these professions in a short while. So when you hear him say taking down mountains, that's exactly what he means. But let's check them out from 2020. I was just singing here. Right. Let's listen to him.
He feels that SPAC Nation is called for this. Is a now movement. It was specific about, number one, the prophetic gets the material, the apostolic build. David got the material, Solomon built. My dad is a prophet. I understand that he needed to accumulate material to build this kind of movement would require the apostolic. He was not saying it with that thought in mind. I know, because I've been saying I'm just looking for a prophet, and when we've met prophets, they've sold out to cheap stuff. So you sell out a greater gift to charging people. So we can't see the next world until God says, no, you don't understand. I already have to put down your lineage. It's got to be lineage. It's got to be blood. Otherwise, it won't work. David gathered materials, the apostolic builds. This is why I'm saying to you, nation family, that God puts together his best men and women on earth right now. And if you are conscripted to this normal world, you may not see yourself as that right now, but I see it. So when God raises certain people in a midst of movement, my job therefore is to show you why God is building with that pattern. See this, your calling, brethren. Not many are called. There's a purpose why you are in COD. I don't care what your age is or what dad or mom feels about it. If dad and mom can pray, they will hear God, and they will know SPAC Nation is.
Vessel, did you hear that? I
He
don't
said he
care what
doesn't care how old.
Yes, he doesn't care what your age is. Your mom and dad should know that SPAC Nation is God Himself. He doesn't care how old you are. Your mom and dad should know that the fact that you are here, it is God. Wait, let me take that back.
Not many are called. There's a purpose why you are in COD. I don't care what your age is or what dad or mom feels about it.
I don't care what your age is or what your mom and dad feel about it. Vessel, if your daughter or your son or your family member went somewhere and they told them, oh, we don't care what your father or your mother have to say about it. We don't care how old you are, just as long as, what would you think? Is Vessel then?
Hey, Afro, sorry, I got caught up in the middle of something.
Okay.
I would find that really problematic because, you know, we live in the UK, and in the UK, consent is very important. A young person cannot make certain decisions. They need an adult to consent for them. So him saying that is very dangerous. That is extremely dangerous. Young people cannot just do what they want. Even elderly people of a certain age, they can't just, you know, it raises questions when they make certain type of decision. So this guy, he's just dangerous. He's a really dangerous man for saying things like that.
Imagine 13, 14-year-olds gather at this place. Do you think Tobi has their the tools, the resources to look after those young ones?
No, the man is an undocumented immigrant.
Oh,
he has not had a DBS check. He has not had the training to deal with young people. He's not been trained as a trauma counselor, right? Because children in gangs, they would have experienced some sort of violence. He's not a professional that would be able to help them overcome whatever traumatic experiences they have been through. The man has got nothing. He's not even supposed to be preaching, because when you're undocumented, you're not even allowed to do voluntary work. So no, he does not have the skills required. He is lacking in many areas.
Indeed, he is. Indeed. So in 2021, this is what Tobi had to say. Do you think anything has got better since then? Do you think anything has changed?
No. Well, yes, actually.
Okay.
There are a lot of victims. People who are not victims before are now victims. People who didn't have to go through the trauma of being indoctrinated, being bullied, being made to take loans. You know, people now, some had to be, had to declare themselves bankrupt at very young ages. People's finances are in a shambles because of this man. So that's the changes that I've seen. I'm yet to see a positive change. All I see is the negative changes.
Okay. So let's just hear just a couple more minutes of his rambling from 2021. And Vessel of Dishonor and everyone else, please don't think his speech is going to make any sense to you. Because as you all know, Toby is used to doing a lot of waffling and rambling. So I don't know how you put on the best of clothes, right? You wear all suited, booted up, and you stand there and you just be talking nonsense. Make it make sense, no? Please just listen to him.
If dad and mom can pray, they will hear God, and they will know SPAC Nation is God's temple on earth right now. They will know.
Let me take that back.
I don't care what your age is.
Toby is saying if your mom and dad should know that SPAC Nation is God's temple on earth right now. Wait. Hey, this man, he said SPAC Nation is God's temple on earth right now. You're saying that, hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm just in the right fix over here. I'm trying to sort something out. You are saying that 7-8 billion people on planet Earth, God decide, okay, let me go and look for Tobi Adegboyega and make his church my and make Tobi Adegboyega's church my temple. All right. Since God really wants a temple. Funny enough, guys, Toby doesn't even have a church. So I don't know, when he says SPAC Nation is God's temple, I beg, where is God supposed to stay? Wow.
I don't care what your age is or what dad or mom feels about it. If dad and mom can pray, they will hear God, and they will know SPAC Nation is God's temple on earth right now. They will know. A deacon of the church in Central.
I ask you to receive her in the Lord in a way worthy of his people,
and to give her
any help.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Arsenal 14. Afro, he said, I don't care. I don't care what your mom or dad thinks. He is telling the young people to defy
their parents.
To defy what their parents are telling them.
This is why this
He
guy is
tells
dangerous.
the children to be rude, to be belligerent, to refuse
That's right.
the advice or the counsel of their parents.
You're right. Now you are talking. Yes.
Why is he hell-bent on splitting up families?
Yeah, because look, that's the only way you can get cult. Your cult, sure cult members. Let them
It
feel
makes me
that
wonder.
let them feel
Sorry.
that no, it's okay. Let them feel like the entire world is wrong. The entire world doesn't have a clue what they're doing. The only place you can get the answer is right here. And this is why that temple, God is using SPAC Nation as his temple reference. Oh, because we need to, there's a word, to remove, like, what's the word when parents are estranged? He wants his kids estranged from their parents.
That's what I wonder about all those young people that are in his trap houses.
Yes.
Did they follow this advice and decide, you know what, I'm leaving home? Because my parents are not allowing me to come to SPAC Nation. And Toby says he doesn't care what my parents think.
There's one young man that shared that his mom, he started coming here, and he said to his mom, I want to go and live with Pastor Toby. I want to go and live. And the mom agreed.
Did this child continue to go to school?
I don't know. He's still in the cult.
Man, oh man.
He's now a pastor. Young man, very young. But anyway, let's say, so for those of you who are just joining, Please, I need you to understand that this was from Hey Juad. Good to see you. Arsenal 14. He loves exaggerate. Are we going to start with this egg? This egg business today? Exaggerate. But look at his head. Does it not look like exaggerate? Does his head not look like an egg? Egg. Hmm? I mean, well, anyway, let's see. Guys, in case I'm going to play it back just one more time. Hear this, guys.
Not many are called. There's a purpose why you are in COD. I don't care what your age is or what dad or mom feels about it.
Yikes.
If dad and mom can pray, they will hear God. And they will know SPAC Nation is God's temple on earth right now. They will know.
Mm-hmm.
A deacon of the church in Center.
I ask you to receive her in the Lord in a way worthy of his people.
And to give her
any help she may need from you. For she has been the benefactor of many people.
Do you see why Paul commends her? She has been benefactor. So again, I don't know why and how the church got the notion of people being poor. Please, can you be a benefactor without benefit? Just a poor person. Paul says she's been the benefactor of many people, including me. So let's rephrase this word. She's also saying, let me tell you about Phoebe. I benefited from her. When God wants to replace such person on earth, there can be 150, but it's going to be under one name because what you're imposing is the same spirit. So Paul can start this verse or chapter by speaking about Phoebe. Said, I commend her to you. She's commending her to the church of Jesus and said, receive her.
Toby is very silly. Honestly, he is very silly because he's saying that Apostle Paul in the book was saying something about a benefactor was supporting him. That's Paul in the Bible. And Toby is saying, if you're a benefactor comes with benefits. Oh, because Tobi Adegboyega, because the word benefactor has BENE in the front, and benefit has. So this one thinks that being a benefactor means that you get benefits of being a benefactor. Absolutely not. The definition of the word benefactor is right here. There's no attached reward for being a benefactor. This is the definition. A person who gives money to other people, gives money or other help to a person or a cause. Unless maybe what you're giving is going to bring you back some blessings. Maybe that's what he's saying. But this guy is trying to tell them that when Paul said a benefactor come with benefits. This guy is just ridiculous.
I feel that the next generation, what Pete is just supposed to do is to commend you to whatever I call the church. And he mentioned that where the church is, right? For a purpose. It's a generation. It is not temporary. It is the happening city, a world. Lebanon was a Christian nation. I hope you know that. Lebanon was a Christian nation until jihadists came and took it.
What has this got to do with what you are talking about?
It's the spirit of the time. So I commend to the next generation, Phoebe. And when you present commendation in the realm of the spirit, angels and the structure that God has set ask you why. It is not being partial. It is why you commending Phoebe. Then she explains to the structure. She says, because she has been the benefactor of many.
What is he to
takeovers? Life is not fair. And you know why? Because it is flawed. There is human flaw everywhere. So it can't be fair when it comes to dealing with you as an individual.
Okay.
Sometimes the good people get bad reward. And sometimes bad people get good reward. So it's not fair. It's flawed. And until the kingdom of God reigns in every sphere of human endeavor, there cannot be justice.
Okay.
This is why God is particular about his kingdom on earth.
Right.
So you see all the teachings of Jesus. It is about kingdom. The first word he said, repent, meaning change your mind. The word repent means change your mind. It is not crying before the altar. I've seen people cry before the altar. Actually, let me not say I've seen people. You have cried before the altar and stood up to go and do the thing you cried about again. Anyone seen yesterday and you feel so bad about it, but you did it again tomorrow? Anyone ever been in that space? 100%. The word repent is change your mind. That's what Jesus preached first. Can we read that today? He began to preach saying, repent. Then he told them the reason. He said, for the kingdom. He didn't say because hell is real. Their repentance cannot be based on fear. It has to be based on a superior system coming to place. We are systems installers. I don't know what they call that in engineering or whatever. But when it brings us together.
SPAC Nation as system installers. They install systems. And Jared White, you're right. Made no sense. Why are we talking about Lebanon? For what? SPAC Nation. You see, this guy has been hyping his people for a long time. He's been gassing them up. We're going to create this. We're going to be the best at this. We're going to be all these years, and they are the best at nothing. All these years, they are the best at making PT wear designer clothes. That's all. The others don't particularly wear designers, but PT, that's what SPAC Nation will be known for the crimes, the scams, the taking advantage of young people, and Pastor Tobi wearing clothes.
Together into church. I need you to hear me this afternoon. Church is to show you system. Kingdom is to go install that system to unbelievers who are not going to hear the gospel just by words. They want systems. The competition in the world is who has better systems. So if there's a competition between Facebook and Google, between Snapchat and whoever else, you guys know them better. It is about who has the better system, not the better talk, not the better scary system. So what the church did was to have better scaring system. Well, you know, if you don't listen to this now, you know what says we don't care anymore.
Sorry, I've got to ask this question. It really bugs me when people say Google. Do they not see the other O? It's Google.
Vessel, that is.
When he sees the word goop, does he say gop?
Vessel, that okay. I'm gonna have to explain that the accent. You find a lot of people from the side of Nigeria where he comes from will say gogo a lot. It's the accent.
It's so annoying. I feel like somebody's scratching, you know, when you run your fingernails on a chalkboard and it makes that screech. Oh my goodness. I can't stand it. You know what it's similar to? It's similar to men who keep their pinky fingernail long, and then use it to be picking at their face.
I can stand that.
That's how I feel when I hear the word goggle instead of Google.
Men with that fingernail, that thing, I don't know. That scares me. There's something about that. It's very eerie to me. I don't like it. Me, I pick on my face a lot. If you have noticed, I've got what you call dermatillod. What do you call it?
No, I've never seen you pick your face off.
I'm always picking my face.
Never. I have never seen you picking. However, when these men keep that pinky finger long, and then they do this to their face. As you squeeze their face, and they'll be like, "Oh, gentlemen."
Wait, they squeeze their face?
Yeah, they like make there's something they do to their face, you know, to like get to whatever they're picking properly. You know, they just there's something they do to the whole thing is disturbing. JMS, yes, I've heard him say air instead of hair, and I've tried to ignore that because Afro said to me that, you know, it's the accent. But the goggle thing, I can't. There's an extra O. There's an extra O, for goodness sake.
So you should point it out. Yes, absolutely. I'm not saying don't, right? I was just trying to give for somebody who has been in the UK for 20 years, by now he should be brushing up on his English, no be so?
It's true.
Should be brushing up on, and considering that he's desperate to stay in the UK, right? Speak like them, maybe. I don't know. So yeah,
all he knows is drip, 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 drip. That's all he knows. That's all he has learned in the past 19 years.
Arsenal 14, this is important. Why he never wore the wedding ring if he's a married man. At this point, he wasn't wearing it. At this point, right? No one knew if he had a wife or not. No one had any ideas. It's only recently that Lucy or Mary started showing up. Only recently, right? Only recently. Hmm? Toby calls yeah, of course. That's the Yoruba thing to do. Godwin Oladele said, wow, I've missed a lot. What did he say? Hmm.
Mhm.
He said, Godwin, he said he doesn't care how old the people are. He doesn't care. And he doesn't care what your parents think. So long as you are there in his shrine or whatever this thing is, church or whatever. He also said that SPAC Nation is God's temple on the earth. God no get house anywhere at all. SPAC Nation na God house, God's temple on the earth. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Hmm. Yoruba man with the H factor. That's right. That's you. You got it. You got it. The only thing you care about is your queen. Ah, okay, okay. Right. So everyone. Oh bless.
Sorry, I realized I was still.
It's okay. So guys, this is the reason why this live stream is important. You know, when things go wrong, people start saying, why didn't somebody say something? Hmm? That's what they start saying. Why did someone say something? We didn't see it. We didn't spot it. Oh, we couldn't tell. Oh, it's happening now and nobody's noticing. What is going on in this place right now? This is called, well, we've already identified it as a cult, absolutely. But this is disturbing. What's going on in this place is disturbing. This was from Sunday. This was Toby preaching on Sunday. I would not, it was a 3 hour long service. I will not bore you with all of that. But I just want you to just go ahead and just listen a little bit to what he's preaching for the day before we get on to the main subject that I would like us to have a look at. So please listen to his preaching on Sunday.
Down. How will God redeem that generation? He needs a people like you. And that's why we're beginning to set ourselves in formation where we can be in a nice environment but have serious talks.
The volume
Not
is a
just
bit low on this one.
passive talk, not just.
And it kept doing this video kept doing this, so yeah, it kept the recording.
Pastor, shoot, man. You gathered 100,000 people. Shoot. See my own next month here. This is how this
Vessel, can you see Pastor Dakpo there?
Where? Oh,
Right
with
there.
the head, the shiny head, like his brother.
Yep, that's Pastor Dakpo. Right there.
Than 20,000 stadium. Then the next one will look 150. Then the next one will look 100. They are in self-preservation mode. They are traumatized. People that are in bondage cannot set people free from bondage. It takes the liberty of family, the unit, the major block to build a nation is the family, the foundational block. Once God gathers people in family setting, it means he wants to do a work in a nation. First, he's going to erase the trauma. Some of you, years after being here, you're still, when you talk or when you behave to each other, you know, these people are still going through the childhood trauma. Rachel will not enter the promised land. They are not healed from trauma of childhood. And the problem is, if the word cannot heal you, it's hopeless. Because the Bible says that the word of God is sharper than any two-edged sword. It pierces, it uses it to juxtapose, to compare operation, piercing through, to take something out. So if we were programmed psychologically, the way we think, if we were programmed, what would the word do? The word is going to come like a razor.
and cut through. It's painful. Healing process can be painful, but it has to. And if the word is still eating you, it means it's still operating on. Removing the trauma called mediocrity. Removing the trauma called impossibility. Look at this scripture, because this is my text scripture, therefore. The entrance of the word, as I begin to round up. What has the word been doing? The missions you're given, from strong girl to recon to all the beautiful things that have been presented.
So before he got on the stage, right? A lot of his, let's see, I'm at 2:15. A lot of his members had come up and showcased all the beautiful things they have been doing, right? They showcased, let me show you just a little bit some of the things that they say they have been involved in. Give me a minute, let's see.
And then the next day you actually see what real life daily life of an accountant is like. And then other days we'll get guest speakers come in and they share their words of wisdom and motivate you for the future. The I will take is being able to achieve anything if I put in all the work that's necessary. I feel like this internship is different to other internships in a good way. And I feel like with most other internships, they just give you a bunch of work to get on with by yourself. But this internship covers not only accounting things, but public speaking, confidence, and loads of other useful skills that can be beneficial in the work world.
Internship.
One word to describe this internship would be motivational, because it really made me want to be like more productive and like do better and like be the best version of myself.
One word I'll use to describe this internship is challenging, because sometimes I had to put myself out there. For example, with the presenting, that's something I didn't want to do at the start, or once I did start to do, I realized it wasn't that bad. To present you with your certificate today.
They run internship program. Okay. What kind of internship? That's interesting. But yeah, so many more.
And then we have our day at Go 8 tomorrow, and then that will be the end. So thank you very much, guys, and I love you. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. I was not expecting that at all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, family.
Good afternoon.
My name is Pastor Casey.
And I'm Pastor Phaedra.
And we want to welcome you to today's service, wherever you're watching from, both in-house and also online. Welcome to today's service, named Emerging New Faces, 120 New Leaders.
Now, we have an amazing program planned for you today. But before we get there, we'll be having a brief chat with the leader of Art Nation, Pastor Shamaya. I know you can see this beautiful art behind us, so we'll be discussing that briefly. Pastor Shamaya, you want to join us?
Welcome. Give her a round of applause. She's better.
Tobi, because they are called the Nation family, everything in there is this nation, that nation, them nation, this nation. Now they have the Art Nation. The Art Vessel, Art Nation. Look at Art
You
Nation.
look amazing, by the way.
Pastor Maya,
which one is this one? It's a new one.
She's the one that paints all those.
That one, that tall one. That's the magazine lady.
No, that's not the magazine. Is she the one? Wait, hold on.
She's the one magazine editor.
Phaedra. Yes, that's her. That's her. That's her. That's her. That's her. That's Phaedra. Yes. But this one in here, this one, she's the one that draws all those drawings on the Louis Vuitton briefcases. You know, we've seen some drawings, right? So anyway, she's from the Art Nation. She's she's the one who has drawn the General Tobi at the back and all his generals.
I'm sure that costs a lot, though.
Which one?
All those drawings. That's not cheap.
What if she has done it? It's cheap. She's gonna do it for free. What are you on about?
Do it for free? I wouldn't do it for free.
But she's in SPAC Nation. Everything you do in SPAC Nation has to be free. Hello.
Oh my goodness, what a shame.
SPAC Nation. Is she going to charge her own church for doing any of this? In these churches, it's usually about the free labor. And then they tell you, do it for us for free, and then we will promote your market to the rest of the world. So that's how you will get your own reward, is by, getting them to broadcast you. So no, I don't. Anyway, I don't know, but I'd be shocked to find out if she got any money for doing this.
Of course, these beautiful Louis Vuitton trunks over here. What inspired the artwork on here?
Good afternoon, Nation family. So we have dotted around the room some of our most timeless pieces, not just by myself, but also from a few of the other artists in-house that are part of Art Nation, such as Tamara. I want to specifically speak about this piece just here. And of course, it was an iconic moment for the family, the Women's March, and it's one of our most beautiful pieces that we have in the room today. But as well as that, of course, we do have our briefcases here, which you all know the story about these amazing briefcases.
And what's your favorite piece on show today?
We have one that will be revealed just slightly later. It's actually one of my latest pieces behind SPAC Nation, and it explores the interplay between government, power, and wealth. So I'm excited to show you all that a few minutes later.
And how can our viewers find you?
So you can find us at Art Nation with an X on Instagram.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pastor.
Hey, Sam Becky.
Now, during this service, it's going to be very important. We're going to be hearing from various industry leaders. They're going to be speaking on things like how they can create opportunities in environments and areas, how they can change people's lives, and also how they can impact not only their industry, London, but also the world.
Yes. And
so this is the last few weeks. This is what they've been doing on the Sunday service, just selling their markets. Oh, this is what we do here. Oh, these are the grandiose things we're doing here. Oh, we're, market. Oh, we're Art Nation. We are Food Nation. We are, why? Sunday should be about a time when you come in fellowship, a time or leave all of this behind, come together and be together in one accord, right? Well, I mean,
We'll be having performances from CEO Chase, SPAC Nation, and of course our keynote speaker, Pastor Tobi, with the words.
Now, we are a family of winners, so I think it's only natural that we speak about our nation wins for the year thus far.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, as we're reading these out, we would like an amazing round of applause because these do deserve to be celebrated. Firstly, we had the Strong Girl event at Box Park. Honestly, I think with the pictures online, you can see just how amazing that event was.
Look at this.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. A strong event from a strong girl, which lasted 6 days.
At some point, SPAC Nation would need to really define what they really are. Are they a church? Are they an exercise group? Are they an art station? What exactly is SPAC Nation? I can see where Tobi's goal is. I can see what his desire is, what he would like to see. But Tobi, you can't be the master at everything. You can't be the master of everything. It's not possible. You and your people just fooling yourselves for no good reason. Be sensible. Take little baby steps. What you find that you're good at, stay there and perfect it. But no, you want to be here, there, and everywhere. And Tobi, that is why nothing is working for you. Nothing. Nothing is working for you. Nothing.
And then we had the launch of the W Beauty podcast. I know they were just filming. Yes, let's get a round of applause. I know they were just filming this Tuesday gone, so expect to see episodes real soon.
And I think we deserve to clap this one in advance. We also have our corporates event coming up soon. Of course, we have to speak about social changes and the safeguarding training. Round of applause.
Oh, safeguarding training.
And of course, we all know Pastor Alex and the Limitless team. We also have their choice talk and workshops.
We also have Pastor Eben on the panel at the University of Warwick. Can we get a round of applause for that?
And then, of course, Pastor Dorothy and the Law City internship. We heard that was amazing. She had 30 plus people there. And then, of course, Everyday Pastor Trendy, Everyday Fit with their internship also.
And that is it from us. We're going to go over to CEO Chase for a performance. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon, family. I go by the name of Pastor CEO Chase. I just want to give a big shout out to the Limitless.
Okay, CEO Uncle.
Really express what they need to express or what they can express. So there are a few people sitting in the room from the Limitless team, and what we've been doing every single week. What we've been doing every single week is actually training them not just to be artists who can fill stadiums, but to be artists who can fill hearts.
That's the people like a CJ, people like a Mars, people like a Ola, who's in the studio every single week with CEO Chase. And we're training them to do the things exactly what we saw a PT do and install in us. So yes, we've worked with the likes of Davido and Nines and Zlatan. And the truth of the matter is that we've been global. We've been in 84 countries, touched millions of people with our music.
Ow.
Oh. But the truth of the matter is, we're looking for a set of people who are just fed up with the status quo, fed up with the status quo of how they've been living. That is what the spirit of Limitless is. So yes, Limitless, I can show it to you through a presentation, but I'd rather show you exactly what the spirit of Limitless is and how it was birthed. 4 years ago, we got the keys on the 21st of January. We got the keys to our first studio. I was there with Pastor Enrique, Pastor Stephen, Pastor Kofi, Pastor Daniel Hector, and CEO Chase, Pastor CEO. Exactly 4 years later, we set out with a vision and a plan to set up those studios in different parts of London. And those are not just places where people can make music. They're actually safe spaces for young people. Safe spaces for young people. Some of the sessions in which we hold on a week-to-week basis, you do know that that's the only time of the day.
Why are you people only focused on young people? What is your obsession with young people? If anything, that is a problem area with young people. If there's any group that you shouldn't even be touching, just leave the young people alone. Because you could be accused of coercing them. You could be accused of taking advantage of them. There's a lot of things. If Toby was only doing adults, then maybe people can, I don't know. But children, young ones, just leave them alone. So they come up, they start talking about all the grandiose things. Vessel, where's Vessel? Vessel, are you there? Hey, what's this lady talking? Hey, conference.
Final focus is something we've called the Innovation Hub, which is effectively a business consulting arm of what we do, focused on developing tech-based solutions to business challenges. And that's about it from us. The final slides simply show how you can get in touch with us. We're live on Instagram, LinkedIn, Medium, and of course our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor Tufumi. If you could please help me welcome the Guild and Pastor Genevieve with her submission.
Good afternoon, family. I am Pastor Genevieve, and I am the leader of the Guild, and I'm here to give you a presentation. Okay, that was supposed to speak to you, actually. So we'll just go next. Should we start again? Let's really give them a show because I spent a lot of time on this presentation, yeah? Trust me, was up until 6 a.m., so please, let's give them the show that they deserve.
A show? Genevieve, you're giving them a show? What are you showing? Let's see. The recording was really very bad on this one.
Baby Chibs would be to either go down a life of crime, which most of his counterparts do, either
Baby Chibs
in jail or end up dead, or even if they have any aspirations, most likely it will be in the area of sport or music. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. But the aim of the Guild is obviously to open up those options. So he failed his A-levels, and he exaggerated that I must express it was U cubed that he achieved at A-levels. I've heard of UG, but U cubed goes beyond. Yes, U. So he actually wanted to become an engineer, and unfortunately, he was discouraged by his teachers. They told him he wasn't good enough to do that. However, he persisted, he resat his exams, stumbled into cardiac physiology, which is another problem. And now, as you can see, he is a chief cardiac physiologist. So, yes, we have to clap for him. He made it. But what would have happened if he had the Guild at that stage between Tottenham and failing A-levels? And that's where the Guild Compass really comes in. So our focus essentially is to guide young people, especially those from disadvantaged backgrounds, towards healthcare careers. As I mentioned, really getting in at the stage of education, and I'm just following the pattern of the nation. As you well know, our focus is on our third, fourth, and fifth gens going on, and really tackling that next generation to produce quality healthcare professionals who also are change makers. And so we plan on engaging with 2,000 students, having partnerships already.
We plan. Guys, a lot of these things you're hearing is what they plan to do in the future. We plan to engage with 2,000 students. We plan, So all this that they're talking, hey, the Guild Compass, focus, plan, outcome, blah, blah, blah. They're still planning to talk to the people, the people intended. It's still a plan, guys. But Toby makes them come up with all these many ideas. Just come up with them. These things, just present it. It will draw the people in. It will bring them in. My goodness. Anyway, let's see. What else? Okay, what does she have to say?
Academy. Fantastic. So since 2020,
Beauty
I've been working very
Nation
closely with all the beauty companies in the nation and also outside in order to find solutions to the
Hey,
problems
let's
in
see.
the
I
beauty
wanted
industry.
let me take her back. Let me see what exactly her own.
Welcome back, and please help me welcome the Beauty Nation Academy and Pastor Joanna and her submission. Good afternoon, family. My name is Pastor Lady Joanna, and I will be presenting on behalf of Beauty Nation Academy. Fantastic. So since 2020, I've been working very closely with all the beauty companies in the nation and also outside in order to find solutions to the problems in the beauty industry. As you can see, Beauty Nation is accredited worldwide with education and also providing work and services across London. As you can see in the next slide, we've accredited over 100 students in the Gloss Knightsbridge. We've had students coming from Birmingham, Middlesbrough, South East London, West London, Spain, Colombia, and Hong Kong, all coming to visit our academy and get accreditation, as you can see in the images. Apart from the academy, we've also had the great privilege to also provide services to people like the NHS, collaborations with the NHS, Christ the King College, Westminster College as well. As you can see in the images, you can see a lot of the staff that we've actually trained from the Gloss Knightsbridge. We've trained them, we've given them the accreditation that they need.
Where's your office? Eh? Pastor Lady Joanna, where is your office? Where are you guys located that you are giving the NHS services? Please, does anybody know where these people are? BNA. I'm curious now. What is it? What does BNA stand for? BNA. They're offering services to the NHS.
Afro is Beauty Nation Agency. You remember it's Nation Family. So this one is the beauty section of the Nation Family.
Nation.
Right?
Agency, yeah?
So they go to
Beauty
hospitals
Nation
while the
Academy?
nurses.
Beauty Nation Academy?
No, it says Beauty Nation Agency.
Agency or Academy?
That's what it says there.
I see an academy here.
Well, I don't know, but what you've got on the screen, it says Beauty Nation Agency.
Oh. It's Beauty Nation. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let's see. So look at this here. Yeah, it's the same. So this is the Beauty Nation Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. At the Beauty Nation Academy, we offer a variety of courses.
This looks like a generic website, Afro. It doesn't look like something professionally done. It looks like, you remember that medical website we saw as well? Their medical family.
Okay, let's have a quick look at it though. Referral program. What are you referring to? Introduce your friend to Beauty Academy and win 50. What else? Okay, you put your
Let's go on
name.
the courses.
Address.
Let's see the courses.
So there's an address, Beauty Nation Academy. 79 Walton. What is that? What's 79 Walton?
What's that phone number?
0203 417 67778.
0203 0203
417.
Oh, hold on, it's just gone off.
6778.
0203 617. Do I have it right? 0203 417.
Yes, 0203 417 6778.
Oh, 020 417 6778. Nothing is coming up.
Just one. I'm checking something. So this is the So I'm here on the map, right? Wait, so sorry guys. Let's see. So this is the street view. So where is the academy then? No. Okay, then let me. So if I go back. Right. If I go back. So this is it here. Dalton Street. So this is the map, right? Click on that. So yeah, it's showing this here, but it's not showing any.
What's the street number? Just look at the numbers on the doors, because sometimes it doesn't take you exactly where it's supposed to go. Because they said number 81, isn't it?
That's 83.
That's 83.
Right? That's 83. So this is 81. How do I go?
Maybe zoom out again.
No.
So we need that green. You see that shop with the green?
Yeah, this one?
Yeah, either that one is number 85 or number 81. What number is that one with green?
Wait, no, we need number 79.
Okay, so we need to go back down.
79.
So number 81. It should be somewhere there. Maybe that purple building.
Leola. So what numbers?
But that black door, does that black door have a number?
Sometimes these people, they don't put numbers on their doors. Wait, let's see if we can find the number on this particular door. This one, Benny. No number on this one. What's this one here? Porcelain. What number is porcelain? China ware. So 81, right? This is 81.
Mm-hmm.
And we need number 79. So if this is 81, then the next one should be 79, right?
Yes.
Right. 79 Walton Street. So this building here, this thing here. Wait, sorry. Oh, how did I just go past it just now? So here, right. The Gloss here. It's called The Gloss. Can you see? This thing here. It's what? 89? 79. This is it here. Right. So 79 Walton Street, London, SW3 2HP. Right? So this is called The Gloss. But on the website, I got the address from here. And here it is called the Beauty Nation Academy. So maybe it's the Gloss. We've got the right place. Definitely have the right place. So let's see.
Usually on websites, they have pictures of their shop front.
So this one says about us. Let's see. International Beauty Academy. Enroll now. That's all. We emphasize on hands-on training. Okay. What are the courses that they do? This is very generic. See, certified peel, chemical peel, 2 days. Right. So these are the things that they offer. They offer all these. Okay, so view details. Just out of curiosity, let's go and see. Right. So what does it do? Instructors, Lady Joanna Duque. Who is Joanna? That's that lady, right? The one who was talking just now.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if she called her name just now. Hold on. Let me take it back quickly. Okay, they brought her on stage. Okay, right. What did she say her name was?
Welcome the Beauty Nation Academy and Pastor Joanna and her submission.
So that's her. That's Lady Joanna.
Good afternoon, family. My name is Pastor Lady Joanna, and I will be presenting on behalf of Beauty Nation Academy.
So
fantastic. So
Pastor
since
Lady
2020, I've been working
Joanna.
very
Okay,
closely
we're
with all the
getting
beauty
somewhere.
companies in the nation and also outside.
Sorry, but your call cannot be completed.
As you can see, Beauty Nation is accredited and worldwide with education and also providing work across London.
What's Vessel doing?
As you can see in the next slide,
Vessel, what are you doing?
Number.
Students
And
in the Gloss
the
Knightsbridge.
number.
What did
we
you
had
get?
students coming from Birmingham, Middle.
Wait, Vessel, look. So all these students, look on here. It is gloss. It is gloss. In here, can you see? In the photos that they're showing, gloss is written at the back there. So we definitely have the right company. But if it is gloss, why then over here it is called Beauty Nation Academy? Why is it called Beauty Nation Academy? Anyway, I don't know. We're just doing a deep dive, okay? So let's see. I'm curious now to go back on that website. Right. Let's go. Okay, so Lady Joe is the instructor. Okay. So why is the website Beauty Nation Academy? But the business itself is called Gloss. You know what? I'm curious. Let's see. The Gloss. The Gloss Skincare Clinic. Wait 1 second. The Gloss Skincare Clinic. I'm curious. Sorry guys, I'm doing some deep dive here. Okay, so gone on their Instagram. Right, it's the same business. So this is their Instagram, right? The Gloss Clinic. Beauty, cosmetic, and personal care. So this is she's a doctor, and it says doctor and dermatologist led. There's nothing on the business to show that it belongs to something Nation Academy. Nothing.
Afro, on company's house, this person is not mentioned there. This what did she say her name was? Joe or something?
Joanna something Joanna, Lady Joe.
No, she's not there. There's Elizabeth Amelia Nakimuli and Winona Madeline Coxall.
Wait, let's see. Who is this person? Wait, let's see what she has to say.
Right in the heart of Knightsbridge, next door to Harrods and adjacent to Chanel. We specialize in laser treatments, injectables, skincare, and body treatments.
How long has the gloss been running?
We actually opened in July, so we are 8 months in and going very strong.
Can you give us a sense of a typical day for you at work?
I lead a team of 13 women, doctors, aestheticians, nurses, and a reception of very high-profile clients, some that I can't even name. And in our location, we deal with some of your favorite Hollywood stars. So day to day, it gets very intense. Literally anything can happen.
Can you tell us about your journey so far and how you've got to this point in your career?
So I'm actually from Nottingham, and a little bit about my background and a pivotal moment for me.
Wait, what did she say her name is? Guys, I'm sorry. I need to go back and start from.
Afro, this company was initially.
1 second.
Sorry.
I want to catch the. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. I'll make you. What I'm about to say might make you understand better. The company was initially called Maddie Relations Limited, and then it was dormant for a while, right?
Okay.
And then they changed the name in 2022 to
Gloss.
Let me see what they changed it to. Existing company name, Maddie Relations. New name, The Gloss Limited.
Okay. The Gloss Limited.
That was in 2022. But like I said, this person, Maddie, that's the person who owns the company, not Joe.
Okay, but
on there, are they saying they're a training academy? Because here on Company's House, nature of business, hairdressing and other beauty treatments. They don't say that they're a beauty training academy. Because if you're a beauty training academy, you've got to put it on there.
I'm just looking at just some of the. Is that not Victoria Beckham?
No.
That's Victoria Beckham. That's Victoria Beckham. Yeah, the gloss clinic, Victoria Beckham is reported to swear by LED. Okay, they just have her on. Okay, that's Victoria
Yeah,
Beckham.
they didn't give her treatment. No. I wouldn't think so.
Right. Okay, let me go back to.
Do you want to hear what happens? Do you want to hear what happens when I dial that number?
Okay, just hold on. Let me. I just want to hear her name.
Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm 23 and I'm the director.
Can you tell us a bit about the gloss?
That's the owner, Madeline.
She says her name is. This one is Madeline.
Yes, Maddie. That's the owner. Because previously it was Maddie, whatever.
Wait. So Madeline is the owner of the gloss.
Yes.
Then this girl comes here and says their own company is. Wait.
Mm.
I'm sorry, Is she the same person? I'm curious. Wait, I'm sorry, guys.
How can she be the same person if she's calling herself Joe at this place?
No, but wait, hold on. No, but hold on a second. If they were the ones that owned Gloss, right? Why do we have Sky Garden? Why do we have? Okay, let me take this back slightly and see. Shouldn't they be in their office?
Exactly, Afro. Why would you carry out treatments in?
Welcome back, and please help me welcome.
Hold on.
Oh my goodness! These people.
Hold on. Besso, hold on. Okay.
Did you see what I saw?
Please hold on. Okay, let's watch that again. and see the people doing the treatment. Okay, that's just this something I want to just give me a second.
E-clinic and consultation services. April again. April, the Guild E-clinic and consultation services. April again, we launched the Guild Thrive, and October we have the Guild annual.
Guys, I hope you guys are following. Something doesn't.
I thought you were going back. Hey, Senior Patiki. I thought you were going back. Afro.
Yeah. But yeah, now.
This is the NHS. This is how they. This is what makes them name drop NHS. And then they say,
welcome back, and please help me welcome the Beauty Nation Academy and Pastor Joanna and her submission.
They took a pop-up banner, maybe went to the hospital and stopped the staff walking in and out and said, oh, would you like a free massage? We're giving out free massages or whatever. Heard the people there, they're just rubbing their wrists, rubbing their necks and whatever, and they're recording this. And then they come up and say, we have served the NHS.
Hey,
Tobi.
Hold on, Wessel. I want to hear this one now. What is her name? Are they the same person, guys? Please. Guys.
Good afternoon, family. My name is Pastor Lady Joanna, and I will be presenting on behalf of Beauty Nation Academy. Fantastic.
They're not the same person.
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Is it the same person?
It's not.
Oh.
That the lady's white. This person
are the same?
They're not.
Eh?
They're not the same.
This person? And this person?
This one's younger. Joanna's younger. This lady, she's in PR. She is a businesswoman. That gloss company, I've just looked at the company records. She's brought in £1.2 million last year. She is genuine. This lady you see sitting there.
Yes.
She is not Joanna. She registered her company initially as Maddie something something. It went dormant, and then suddenly in 2022, in line with SPAC Nation also going around doing all this company stuff and blah, 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 blah. Then she reopened, right? As the gloss or whatever. But they are not the same. Look at those treatments. They're being carried out outside. They went to is it Guy St. Thomas Hospital?
So why
next door to Guy St. Thomas? That's where the Sky Garden is.
You know what? Let's do this again. Let's go back to let's go back to this video here, right? So now, guys, that company is called The Gloss. You've seen the CEO. Now, have a look at this. Okay, wait, so she's gonna.
Fantastic. So since 2020, I've been working very closely with all the beauty companies in the nation and also outside in order to find solutions to the problems.
Did you get that, Afro?
Yeah.
As you can see, Beauty Nation is accredited.
She's been working with beauty companies.
Wait, Beauty Nation Academy is accredited?
It's not accredited. It can't be accredited. Afro, hold on.
Peso, is it a wait, hold on. No.
She just said herself that they've been working with beauty companies. So they've targeted beauty company. In this case, they've targeted the gloss and used their address. But look at the logo. The gloss has got a different logo to Beauty Nation Academy. And Beauty Nation is giving so-called treatments to people who are in the NHS or whatever in an open public space, right? Not in the glosses. When you have these treatments, you're in a private room. You're not out in the open.
Vessel.
Right?
Vessel. Look at this. Yeah. Beauty Nation Academy, right? And company's house.
That's a different address.
Look at the address.
Incorporated 19 December 2023.
The first accounts made up to 31st of December 2024. It's active. This one is active. But the registered office address is 509 Alexia Square, London, United Kingdom.
So why are they using the Gloss's address on their website?
So what address is this? I'm curious now. Let's see. Registered address for this company. Guys, I'm sorry, you know we are a bit we're very nosy around here. Alexia Square. Right. What's in Alexia Square? Alexia Square. This looks like someone's house, no? Alexia Square. Maybe? Sorry, guys. 509 Alexia Square. 509 Alexia Square. 1 second, guys. Let me. So, what number is this? Hey, don't tell me these people. I see a Tesco here. There's a Tesco here. Interesting. I don't know. This is going to be hard to determine. This is going to be hard to determine. 50. Give me a second, guys. Hey, whoa. Wait, hold on. Okay. Name. All right. My goodness. Vessel and everybody. Look at this here.
Just go straight to people.
4 companies have been registered at the same. There are 4 companies at the same
Lady
address.
Joe. Look, Lady Joe Limited. Lady Joe London International Limited. Hey.
Apartment 509, my darling. Apartment 509 for. It looked like someone's house when I looked at it.
Wait,
so
look.
There's Black Print Design Limited, Lady Joe London Limited, Beauty Nation Academy Limited, Lady Joe London International Limited. Bank.
No, we're interested in those bottom 3. The Black Print, we're not interested in it.
My darling, it is active, but cash at bank, nil.
0.
Net assets, nil.
0.
Turnover, nil.
0.
Everybody waiting
what Afro, they are an international accredited beauty blah blah blah. Now, why is it that this lady is putting a genuine business's address as their own address? This is her home address, probably. This apartment 509. That's her home address. That one.
But
that is a home address. But why? Sorry,
no. Auntie Lady Joanna, how many companies can you be managing all at once? Only you. Look at this.
From your apartment.
From your apartment.
Afro, listen to what happens when I dial that phone number.
All right, my guys, please do me a favor. Share this live.
But your call cannot be completed.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
I hear. Your call cannot
be completed. But your call cannot be completed.
Hey, guys,
number does not exist.
Please give the stream a thumbs up. Wait, let me put the reminder here. Please, we need to sign the petition as well. Oh my goodness. Wait, we've got a petition, because if you are not seeing the scam here, if you are not seeing the scam that is going on here,
guys, we're not interested in that Black Print. That Black Print is different. It's somebody else's, because you see it says apartment 103. We're interested in Lady Joe. Lady Joe London, Beauty Nation, and Lady Joe London International. Right? Those 3 companies belong to this pastor. Okay? How can an international company, look at the 2 international companies that she's running. Look at the turnover. And these are supposed to be international companies.
From an apartment.
Not only that, from an apartment. Not only that, us know, this lady is from Colombia.
She's from Colombia?
Scroll up, Afro, on Company's House. It tells you where, where it says people. If you go back on Company's House, you go where it says people, and then it tells you there.
Okay, let's go.
It tells you it tells you that she's Colombian.
Even tells you how much. It's a 2-bedroom.
2-bedroom
flat.
Hey, does your landlord know you're running businesses, you're running companies out of their property? Did you get permission from your landlord to run a...
Wait, so from the same apartment, no. HM Quality Services Limited. Look, from the same apartment.
Who are the people there? Scroll
from
down.
The same apartment.
That's probably her housemates. No, but do you know what? Her name is Duke. Wait, let me see. Scroll down, please, Afro. The second name. The second name. Okay. This one is Heidi Mede. It's the same person now. Because here I've got, it's the same person that's got those 2 positions, secretary and director. Here for Beauty Nation, I've got Duke Gutierrez, Lady Joanna Lady.
Oh my goodness. Family member.
So that one is probably a trap house. She's a pastor, no? So yeah, that's a trap house.
So this might be family member. Anyway, I don't know. This right, let's go back to. So they've got this other company, HM Quality Services, registered there. Beauty Nation Academy.
Lady Joanna.
Is that all the information? That's all we get. Okay, so overview. Hairdressing and other filing history. What did they sign on? Sorry guys, I'm just looking at something very quickly. Okay. All right, guys. My goodness, who would have guessed that we would have gone round this down this rabbit hole? Who would have guessed it? I mean, more. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's go back to all these people. Okay. I want to go back to this right here, right?
Is a luxury health and wellness
What
clinic
is this lady?
right in the heart of Nice.
Wait, I'm curious. What did she say her name?
Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm 23 and I'm clinic director.
Can you tell us a bit about the Gloss?
The Gloss is a luxury health and wellness clinic right in the heart of Knightsbridge, next door to Harrods and adjacent to Chanel. We specialize in laser treatments, injectables, skincare, and body treatments.
How long has the Gloss been running?
We actually opened in July, so we are 8 months in and going very strong.
Can you give us a sense of a typical day for you at work?
I lead a team of 13 women, doctors, aestheticians, nurses, and a reception of very high profile clients, some that I can't even name. And in our location, we deal with some of your favorite Hollywood stars. So day to day, it gets very intense. Literally anything can happen.
Can you tell us about your journey so far and how you've got to this point in your career?
So I'm actually from Nottingham, and a little bit about my background and a pivotal moment for me in my life actually was that when I was 17, I got into a domestically violent relationship with a guy that was very much older than me, and it actually ended up with me in hospital multiple times. So this really, really affected me as a young woman and forced me to completely change the course of my life. So I found a mentor when I was 19 and I moved to London, who I actually moved in with my mentor. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm 23 and I'm clinic director.
Can you tell us a bit about the Gloss?
The Gloss is a luxury health and wellness clinic right in the heart of Knightsbridge, next door to Harrods and adjacent to Chanel. We specialise in laser treatments, injectables, skincare and body treatments.
How long has the Gloss been running?
We actually opened in July, so we are 8 months in and going very strong.
Can you give us a sense of a typical day for you at work?
I lead a team of 13 women, doctors, aestheticians, nurses, and a reception of very high profile clients, some that I can't even name. And in our location, we deal with some of your favorite Hollywood stars. So day to day, it gets very intense. Literally anything can happen.
Can you tell us about your journey so far and how you've got to this point in your career?
So I'm actually from Nottingham, and a little bit about my background and a pivotal moment for me in my life actually was that when I was 17, I got into a domestically violent relationship with a guy that was very much older than me, and it actually ended up with me in hospital multiple times. So this really, really affected me as a young woman and forced me to completely change the course of my life. So I found a mentor when I was 19 and I moved to London, who I actually moved in with my mentor. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm 23 and I'm clinic director.
Can you tell us a bit about the Gloss?
The Gloss is a luxury health and wellness clinic right in the heart of Knightsbridge, next door to
there's something happening here, guys. When Toby first started, they used to do mentorship, not leadership. They were all about mentorship. Remember, they were all about mentorship, mentor, and people moving in together. Remember, this lady just said she moved in with her mentor at the age of 19. Did you hear that? And found a mentor in London. So when you moved in with your mentor, then what? Okay,
but
let's
did you
see.
say that her mentor was older than her? Because when she said that, I was just getting sugar daddy vibes. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Huh. Vessel. Okay. What I've just done, I've gone and so guys, so this right here is the Gloss, right? Gloss Limited, right? Now that Gloss Limited has a different address. So it's 79 gosh. Incorporated in 2019. Private nature of business is hairdressing and other beauty. So filing history. Compulsory strike off action has been discontinued. First Gazette, notice of compulsory strike off. What the hell? What the hell? Okay.
The strike off, I think, was for the other company, the previous company she had, the Maddie something something.
Okay. No. Compulsory strike off action has been discontinued. Has been suspended. Okay. So, registered office address change from Michelin House, 81 Fulham Road, to Walton Nakimuli. Amelia Elizabeth Nakimuli as director. Was that for the other company? Company name changed. Madi Relations Limited. Listen, just give me a minute. Let me just have a quick. So listen, Vessel. On the 15th of December 2021, the registered office address changed from 6 Chatsworth Road, West Bridgworth, Nottingham, United Kingdom, to Michelin House, 81 Fulham Road, SW3. So in 2021, the address was in Nottingham. Vessel?
Yes, but that was it not the old company? Because this new company, she registered it, she changed the name. Is it 2022 or 2023?
2021. The company was registered. The registered office changed. Registered office address changed. So it looks like she's taken it over from 2021, but the name has changed several times. Total exemption full accounts. Okay. March 31st. Micro company accounts. First notice for compulsory strike off. What is compulsory strike off? Here. Okay, guys, you saw I just clicked on that thing. Okay, look what this is showing. Look at what this is showing. Let's see, make this bigger. So I was on the there is in the first Gazette on the 20th of August 2024, there is a notice for compulsory strike off. I clicked on the view PDF, and this is it right here. Right. So the first Gazette notice. So tells you the number, the gloss limited. Right, so might be a bit too big. So the registrar of companies gives notice that unless cause is shown to the contrary, the company will be struck off the register and dissolved not less than 2 months from the date shown above. Upon the company's dissolution, all properties and rights vested in or held in trust for the company are deemed to be. So what does that mean? The registrar of companies give notice that unless cause to the contrary, unless cause is shown to be contrary, what does that mean? Does that mean that, what does that even mean? People, you guys are smart in the beginning. Oh yeah, now come on, guys. What does that
because
mean?
maybe they haven't put in their tax. They haven't filed their taxes.
Right. Okay. So that was on the 21st. So compulsory strike off action was then suspended. Okay, let's see. The very next day, right? The very next day after this thing, you see what you guys are looking at? The very next day, the 21st of August 2024, there is another compulsory strike off action suspended, right? Which is this is this one here. Right? The very next day, the Gloss Company. Action under Section 1000 of the Company Act has been temporarily suspended. action under Section 1000 of the Company Act 2000 has been temporarily suspended as an objection to the striking off has been received by the registrar. What does that even mean? Striking off action suspended. Okay, so the very next day, they decided to the striking action. They suspended that one, right? Okay, that was the very next day. So there was a company account. So she says her name is Madeline, right?
Yes.
So she produces a document, right? So it's a micro entity balance sheet as at 31st March. Capital and reserves. Okay, I'm not even going to go into all of this. It's really not my my strong point because I wouldn't know. If anyone is if you're interested, invested.
Yeah, I think Gloss is a genuine company because that lady, she looks the business as well. She looks it, she speaks it. Her company is there physically.
Something is
unlike
Yes
the SPAC Nation companies though,
Yes
where they don't have a shop front.
I disagree.
No, these people have infiltrated her. They infiltrated her. That's why they're using her address.
Okay, give me a second. Let's do this. Let's go to the top of the page.
Yeah, maybe she was also a member of SPAC Nation at some point.
Maybe. Maybe.
It's very possible. Because I don't get why SPAC would use, why the Beauty Academy Nation would use her physical address, her shopfront address. She doesn't claim to be doing trainings. She claims to be doing treatments.
She moved in with a mentor, though.
Yeah, but she said an older man.
That's not what she
older
said.
man. That's what I heard. Sure, that's what I heard. Let's play it again.
You know what? Let's do it again. Okay.
That's what I was thinking. I was getting sugar daddy vibes.
Oh, sorry, guys. Look at me. I wasn't showing you guys this thing. Right.
Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm 23 and I'm clinic director.
Can you tell us a bit about the Gloss?
The Gloss is a luxury health and wellness clinic right in the heart of Knightsbridge, next door to Harrods and adjacent to Chanel. We specialize in laser treatments, injectables, skincare, and body treatments.
How long has the Gloss been running?
We actually opened in July, so we are 8 months in and going very strong.
Can you give us a sense of a typical day for you at work?
I lead a team of 13 women, doctors, aestheticians, nurses, and a reception of very high-profile clients, some that I can't even name. And in our location, we deal with some of your favorite Hollywood stars. So day to day, it gets very intense. Literally anything can happen.
Can you tell us about your journey so far and how you've got to this point in your career?
So I'm actually from Nottingham, and a little bit about my background and a pivotal moment for me in my life actually was that when I was 17, I got into a domestically violent relationship with a guy that was very much older than me, and it actually ended up with me in hospital multiple times. So this really, really affected me as a young woman and forced me to completely change the course of my life. So I found a mentor when I was 19 and I moved to London, who I actually moved in with my mentor. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm 23 and I'm clinic director. Can you tell us a bit about the gloss? The gloss is a luxury health
No,
wellness
she
clinic.
was in a
Okay.
relationship.
All right. Yeah.
Adjacent to Chanel. We specialize in laser
She was
treatments,
a mentor.
injectables,
I
skincare.
apologize, guys. I didn't hear. I didn't hear clearly. Oh, it was
Okay.
the
Let me just
17
read.
years and moving and whatever. My mind just started running because a 17-year-old is vulnerable, and she says, as a young lady, "You are still a child, darling."
No,
I apologize. I
she was
apologize. It was a mistake.
okay. She was 19 when she moved to London Vessel. So, and she found a mentor. No, think about it, guys. She's asked the question, right? How did this come about? So, okay, we're hearing she was in a domestic abuse situation, right? Fine. That's good. And she's able to come out of that. And uh, she meets a mentor. Because if you remember, this was the time when Miriam Mola was doing her mentor mentor matcha. Right? There was a time Mola had the company, the mentor matcha, that if you join, then they will match you with a mentor who will mentor you. That mentorship thing was big in SPAC Nation, right? And that time. So, and it was about that 2019 period. And that was when SPAC Nation started doing all these their moving in together business. So my thing is, how does that link you finding a mentor and moving in with your mentor? How does that link to your um opening a business? How? So you know what these people used to do back then, SPAC Nation, right? The same way they're selling leadership, 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 leadership. They can't say two words without two sentences without dropping leadership because they want you to think that Toby and the leadership have done these amazing things. Back then, it was mentorship, mentorship, mentorship. So you're sitting here, looking so beautiful and looking so exquisite, and we're talking about I met a mentor and moved in with my mentor. Can you see the selling point? So that they will now go and anyone who is interested in, oh goodness, I'm interested. Oh yeah, you must meet my mentor. Then they will now
I
take you to
agree.
Miriam.
But then the mentorship was for the first company that she owned, the one that was dormant, right?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't
So,
know, to be honest.
if you go on Company's House, the initial company she opened was called Maddie something before she changed the name to the Gloss.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To be honest, that one doesn't really matter. That lady doesn't matter.
Mhm.
What matters is this one here. This people. This I want to hear Joanna. Right? Let's hear Joanna. Let's hear what Joanna has to say because that's more important. Is Joanna now? Oh. Maddie is important. Okay, actually, no, guys. Okay, Joanna. Let's do Joanna.
Services across London. As you can see in the next slide, we've accredited over 100 students.
So, 100 students, right? Guys, look at the pictures. These pictures have these young ladies at the gloss office with certificates, right? And these two ladies might be sisters, either sisters or friends. Because who is this person standing? I wish you guys can see this picture. Who is this person standing with the students dressed in? Okay, let me remove the vessel. Can you see?
Yeah, but it's quite small.
It's small because it's in a video. You see, let me make this. Let's do this. It's in a video, but can you see it's in the gloss office though?
Yeah.
The two ladies might be sisters. Anyway, okay, something just isn't adding up, right, guys? Something isn't adding up.
In the Gloss Knightsbridge, we've had students coming from Birmingham, Middlesbrough, South East London, West London, Spain, Colombia, and Hong Kong.
She called it gloss, right?
Yes.
She just called it gloss.
Let's see.
The nation and also outside in order to find solutions to the problems in the beauty industry. As you can see, Beauty Nation is accredited and worldwide with education and also providing work and services across London. As you can see in the next slide, we've accredited over 100 students in the Gloss Knightsbridge. We've had students coming from Birmingham, Middlesbrough, South East London, West London.
Okay, so they've accredited these students at the Gloss. So it looks like the Gloss is a company. So if you are running Beauty Nation Academy, how have you registered these girls at the Gloss?
The thing is, Afro, on the Beauty Nation Academy website, there are 0 accreditations. Because say you're accredited with Ofqual, for example, you put their badge on your website. There's no badges on this website, right? But with the Gloss, she doesn't claim to be a trainer. She doesn't claim to be a trainer. But what people can do is, I can say that I'm doing the training, come to me, and then I subcontract to you. Do you get me? The students come and pay me £500 for a course, but you are charging me £350. So the students come and train with you. I give you £350 out of that money, and I keep £150 for myself. That might be what is happening, but the Gloss does not claim to be doing courses. Let me just have a look at their website. So I don't know what accreditations they're talking about. Yeah, the Gloss doesn't have a list of courses. They've got treatments, but they also don't have accreditations because they don't claim to be offering courses or trainings. So something fishy is going on there. Something's not right somewhere. But if you look at the Gloss, their website, it's professional. If you look at the Joanna one, it looks like a generic website. It doesn't look professional at all. It just looks like words stuck on a page and that's it. The Gloss has got presence. So the Gloss is an actual company, but this Beauty Nation Academy, no, it's not.
Can we all just agree something's not adding up, right?
Yeah, something is not right somewhere.
My thoughts are these. These are my thoughts. My thoughts are Lady Jo works here, right? Works at the Gloss. And gets the girls to come in and do some treatment. And while they're at it, come and take a picture with this. I don't know. It's just hard to tell.
Afro, I'm going to send you something.
All right.
One of the treatments that were carried out at the Gloss. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Treatment.
Let me see. Copy link.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. What is she?
I sent it to you on text.
Oh, wow. So where's my phone again? Let's see. Right.
This is on from their Instagram page.
Okay. Oh, Oh my goodness, it's right there. It's. I saw it. I saw it earlier on. I saw it, but I didn't click on it. I saw it. Oh my. Wow. The gloss. Okay, you know what? Let's hear what Joanna. Just something just isn't quite clicking. Wait, hold on, guys. I need to see. This looks like a genuine business. Okay, you know what? I want to continue with this girl. Let's see what she got to say.
Spain, Colombia, and Hong Kong, all coming to visit our academy and get accreditation, as you can see in the images. Apart from the academy, we've also had the great privilege to also provide services to people like the NHS, collaborations with the NHS, Christ the King College, Westminster College as well. As you can see in the images, you can see a lot of the staff that we've actually trained from the Gloss Knightsbridge. We've trained them, we've given them the accreditation that they need in order to provide excellent services to these collaborations. Apart from that, community is very important for us. As you can see in these pictures, not only are we providing accreditation, and we're not only just providing services, but we're working very closely with the community. In these images, you can see we've gone to colleges, we've worked closely with Pastor Ashley Straker, we've also worked very closely with all of these colleges and students, doing one-to-one mentorship, seeing what the issues are in their companies, what the issues are at their workplaces, and ensuring that we're finding solutions for them. Not only that, but when Pastor Tobi launched the Wealth Nation movement, we made sure that we also worked very closely with these beauty brands. I can show you many stories. If you can see on the screen, we have Voko, which also launched his local academy in Nigeria after just having a small makeup space in his location. We also helped Hawa in her 805 beauty brand, where she launched her products, but we made sure that her packaging was to high quality, so we really helped her with that. We have also got Buse and Sassy, which now has her own shop in Nigeria selling lip glosses and all kinds of products. These are a few stories of companies and people we've also helped internationally. In terms of the 2025 plans, we want to ensure that we are helping students, especially in grassroots areas where, for example, Southeast, East London, there are many students that are very interested in getting one-to-one mentorship and also a lot of help in regards to how they can make finances, how they can build their own businesses in order for them to strive in the beauty industry. Not only that, but we want to ensure we're securing more contracts across the UK and more partnerships in order to give these students the opportunity to work, give these students to go and practice their skill and to ensure that they're able to provide services across the UK. If you could just pop the last slide one more time for me. Thank you. Apart from that, we're also collaborating with job centres and the government in order to get these courses government funded for some people that are not able to afford these private courses or this private education, for them to also help us send more students and more people looking to get jobs in the beauty industry. Thank you so much.
Afro.
Yeah.
With the turnover from the Beauty Nation Academy, with that turnover that she's got, I'm sure she is on benefits. Otherwise, how does she survive in London? London is not a cheap city to live in.
Something doesn't add up.
Yep. It's not adding up.
Even with the gloss, something isn't adding up. The figures, I've got some figures here. I've got some. I went and had a look, and some of the figures. It's just. I'm not even. Yeah. Something is not adding up. But anyway, here is Tobi and his sports. Here we go with their sports. On to sports. Firstly, you never know. You might come across some other gold mine now.
Please put your hands together for the head of strategy for sports, Pastor David, and his submission.
Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, leaders. By the way, I literally just made that video in 5 minutes.
You are doing sports? Okay.
My name, I am Pastor David, also known as Coach David, head of strategy for sports for SPAC Nation family, and also president of NSA, Nation Sports Association. I'm not going to go too much into what we do. The title of this presentation is actually called Community.
Go into what you do.
And one thing about sports is that sports has always been an impact within the communities, especially young people. And we just want to maximize on that through NSA. NSA is kind of forms as a regulatory body for multiple sports, which is the first of its kind. But by time, we can actually form ourselves into different things. And this year, our main focus is going to be community building, grassroots, and also athlete representation. So NSA is also made up of quite a few organizations. So myself with SPAC Nation, Capital Sports, True Therapy, Block Sports, Strong Girl, Box Nation, Locked In. And there is one more that should be on there, which is Rolling, which is the roller skating community as well, which is quite massive in the whole of UK. So I'm not going to go into, you guys all know about, obviously, if you go to the next one, you guys know about community and impact and what we've done last year. If I do add so much more about what we've done, we'll be here for 3 hours. But you saw the impact of the football tournament last year, how many people were impacted, over 300 football players coming to compete for the prize money as well. We've seen what Stronger has been doing, what SPAC Nation has been doing, Locked In, even Rolling as well with 400 people in London last year for their first event. And also the podcast which I host, which will obviously add a few more to that as well, talking to people internationally and building that community outside of the UK as well. In terms of social media and stuff like that, our reach is quite huge across the board. I'm not going to go too much into it, but we have been really active on that space and really growing in that space as well for the short bit of time that we've actually been together for. Some of the solutions, some of the issues within the community at the moment, especially when it comes to young people in sports, is being able to have accessibility, diversity, and inclusion, and also financial lack of finances as well. So what we want to do this year is actually give opportunities through our events and tournaments. So this year we actually want to take up a notch and do more events. So we have the basketball tournament, we have the football tournament, but we also want to include things like Strong Festival, which would be almost like a fitness festival, a large one, which is very, very popular in the UK right now. If any of you have seen sort of Tough Mudder, ATHX, High Rocks, etc. If you don't know that, you can search it, but those type of events. We also want to get into different new communities as well. So new sports, going into the esports space with NSA Gaming, with our partnership with Red Bull, who are heavy in gaming at the moment. So working with them to kind of bring that community to the forefront. And also looking at the football space of the 1v1 sort of leagues and competitions that have been growing massively for the young grassroots football players as well. There's other stuff I will mention, but I don't want to take too much time. Some of our partners and collaborators, Great Water, Tottenham Hotspur Foundation.
A lot of what he's saying is, oh, I don't want to go into that. I don't want to talk about that one. I don't want to talk about it. So, guys, if you notice, a lot of what he's saying is things that they want to do, not things that they're currently doing. It's these things they want to do. Last year, all the main thing that they did was the football tournament. Aside from that, then what? What next? We want to do this, we want to do that. So you're saying these are your partners? Collaborations and partners. You have collaborated with Tottenham Hotspur. You have collaborated with Red Bull and NBA. You've collaborated with the NBA. Imagine, Vessel, imagine if they had collaborated with the NBA. Toby would be this, that would be his anthem.
Listen, they didn't collaborate with none of these companies. What is his company called? Let's look him up. Is it Sport Nation Academy? What is this one called?
This one now go be Nation now. It got to be Nation. Wait, so he's Home of Sports. Nation Sports Association. You got to be a nation.
Hey, Nation Sports Association.
Nation Sports, Home of Sports. The guy just owns his own Instagram page. Your own Instagram page where you take do sports.
Now Nation Sports Limited
Association. Hey,
what did he say his name was?
Let's hold on. Let me.
Is he Zambian?
I don't know. Hold on. I see Joanna.
Joanna.
Please put your hands together for the head of strategy for sports, Pastor David, and his submission.
Look at the guy where they do sports. I'm not going to say anything because I'm a big girl myself, so I'm not going to talk anything. No, I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm trying to get fit. I'm still trying, so I did try. But well, it's the sports director. I don't talk anything. I didn't say anything. Did you hear me say anything? I didn't say anything. Vessel, did you hear me say something?
Nothing, man.
Right, okay, good. I said nothing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, leaders. By the way, I literally just made that video in 5 minutes, guys. So round of applause for me.
You just made that video in 5 minutes. Oh, how prepared you were. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for saying that, because you know why, my guy? It's so obvious from everything you people are doing here that this is a front. You guys, all this you're putting up here, this is just you guys just trying to paint this picture about SPAC Nation. It is not giving, my guy. It is not giving. You are doing all this sports thing. Anyway, make I keep quiet. You prepared this, in fact, Toby. I bet Toby must have told them, wait, tomorrow service, let's do this, because you know we've got to sell our market. We've got to sell the product here, guys. The product that is being sold is SPAC Nation. That's the product. SPAC Nation and Toby. That's the product, what is being put out there.
What is Big Daddy's name?
Wait, isn't that Big Daddy? Vessel now. Why are you like this? Vessel said he's Big Daddy.
It's giving Big Daddy vibes.
She said Big Daddy.
I am Pastor David, also known as Coach David, head of strategy for sports of SPAC Nation family, and also president
Pastor
of NSA,
David.
Sports Association. I'm not going to go too much into what we do.
Coach the directors that are listed here are not. There's Fabio Alexandre Ribeiro and a Zambian called Tawonga Piri.
Okay, Coach David though.
The title
Coach
of this
David. He's a coach.
Is now. And one thing about sports is that's been an impact within communities, especially young people. And we just want to maximize on that through NSA. NSA is kind of forms as a regulatory body for multiple sports, which is the first of its kind. But per time, we can actually form ourselves into different things. And this year, our main focus is going to be community building, grassroots, and also athlete representation. So NSA is also made up of quite a few organizations. So myself with SPAC Nation, Capital Sports, True Therapy, Block Sports, Strong Girl, Box Nation, Locked In, and there is one more that should be on there, which is Rolling, which is a roller skating community as well, which is
roller skating community. I beg, Uncle, let's
requirement 30 minutes of exercise a day, and you must be thinking, how is it that people are not?
I beg. Okay, Strong Girl and all these things. Okay, then now come and sing. Okay. Oh, Vessel.
Yes.
Vessel. Someone very important came and spoke here. Right.
Head of strategy affairs, Pastor Mary Alade.
Wait, she's head of strategy for corporate affairs. And Toby's wife, Lucy, she's head of strategy for something.
No, wait, but this is Pastor Mary.
This is Pastor Mary.
Lucy is the keyboard.
No, this is Mary. This one. The keyboard is Mary.
So Mary is coming up now, Pastor Mary.
Yes.
With the keyboard.
But she is head of strategy. And
but
the
she
other
plays
Lucy,
the keyboard.
Lucy is also head of strategy too.
Hey, so they're sharing a man and sharing the job.
Wait, I don't know. But no, they're both head of strategies. Yes.
Job share, man share, job share.
Toby is the global head of all strategizing. He's the global head. But Lucy and the other one, Mary, they are anyway. Never mind, guys. This is really important right now for this stream.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I am Pastor Bookie. I am the head of strategy for corporate affairs, and I'd like to tell you about my journey and give you a sort of a story as to how we're here today. So, as many of you know or may not know, I started the Nation at the age of 16, where I met Pastor Tobi. I met him through Reverend Dapo, his brother. And
did you say Reverend Dapo?
Wait, make I take him back. I don't. Not be me talk. I didn't say anything. I didn't say. Wait, hold on. You were 16 when you met.
When she met Reverend Dapo.
No, she met Tobi, who was
Thank you.
introduced to her.
Please help me welcome Head of Strategy for Corporate Affairs, Pastor Mary.
So she's head of strategy for corporate affairs. Make her write them down. Head of strategy for corporate. Hey, Sino Pataki, are you still there?
Head of strategy.
Thingy, are you still there?
I'd like to tell you about my journey and give you a sort of story.
Are you guys still there?
So as many of you
Sino Pataki.
TMS, are you there?
Where I met Pastor Tobi.
Wait,
through Reverend Dapper, his brother.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, guys, I'm talking about this thing. I'm sorry. It's important to hear what she's saying.
Thank you, Music Nation. Please help me welcome Head of Strategy for Corporate Affairs, Pastor Mary.
Music Nation.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I am Pastor Bookie. I am the Head of Strategy for Corporate Affairs. And I'd like to tell you about my journey and give you a sort of a story as to how we're here today. So as many of you know, or may not know, I started the Nation at the age of 16, where I met Pastor Tobi. I met him through Reverend Dapper, his brother. And since then, I've been following PT. I remember him telling me after school to come down. So coming down to 87A, playing the keyboard. And he gave me the instruction, actually, to start playing the keyboard from Ashra's house. And since then, that's what I've been doing. And I believe my story is firmly anchored on leadership and following instructions at key moments of my life. The instruction to stay.
She has really big shoulders.
Instruction to give.
No, those are
and many more instructions.
What do you call it?
So I'll just take you through key moments for me.
It's shoulder pad.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's the padding of the cloth what she's wearing. I've seen her in other things. Don't forget we had a picture of her up here. It's the padding.
She mustn't wear that jacket again. Look how it makes her head look very small and her body look very big.
It's the style, it's the fashion.
It's not flattering. Yeah, it's not, it doesn't flatter her.
Vessel, her story, the alarm bells are ringing for me. Yeah, alarm bells are ringing. She was 16. She meets these two grown men brothers. They're grown men brothers. And the one is saying, come to my church. Come and play keyboard. And she has been following this man since then. She has been following.
To the point that she's agreed to go down in the Home Office records as his partner.
Tobi's partner.
But we know she's not his partner.
Oh, no. You don't know that.
She ain't his partner.
No. I have a feeling.
Because
no. I have a feeling that there is two of them. Because you can't be giving the same titles.
No, because the one we saw in Ovation, introduced as his wife, there was a wedding invite with the other one. This one, we didn't know nothing about her. It was probably a last-minute thing. A last-minute thing to say, Lucy, Mary, enter.
Vessel, no. There cannot be a wedding invite. There cannot be any information leading to, because that is bigamy. In this country, it's a crime. So you will not see anything.
So are you saying that is low-key polygamy?
Wait, Vessel. This lady is 16 years old, has been following these two brothers.
Yes. Whatever they tell her to do, she go do them.
Does leadership. You think she get husband? If she get husband, you think that the husband will sit there and like, Pastor PT. You think so?
A husband will not allow her to even go down in the Home Office records. That's recorded for life. That she's this man's partner. And that she's looking after him. And 14 other people.
Where is
she's a hard-working woman?
Are you guys there?
Yes, they're there.
Sinapataki. Two Ibadan boys who have been trapping girls.
There you go.
I know Tokamo.
They came with the experience.
His own brother, and Toby said his own brother is the devil's child. He said that.
Devil. Hey.
Guys,
so why is he calling his father a devil?
His father or his brother?
No, he said it's the devil's child now.
His brother, no, brother.
Hey, his brother is the devil's child. Who born him?
Oh, the devil's child. Okay. No,
And
but I
is he
think
trying to say his brother is worse than him?
I don't know. I've got no clue. But Vessel, when they say brother, they're talking about the devil, actual devil, the devil that Christians are afraid of. Yeah, that guy. Right. Not his father.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. So the way I look at this is if she was married with someone else, yeah, they would be, I don't know if they would allow for her to be this close. And so far, so good. We've not seen her with any man or anybody. Right? So, all right. I mean, guys, this is just crazy. But let's continue and hear what she got to say.
That I guess shaped me to where I am. So I've talked about the instruction, I've talked about followership. Followership like a daughter would her father. Followership that even when I was made redundant, PT told me, just leave the job and come. What's the issue? You have a family here. And I did have a family. I do have a family. Thank you.
Yeah, leave it and come.
So of course, I was made redundant. I came back to 87A with my brown box, that famous brown box that we know about. And subsequently after that, I got a new role. But for me, it wasn't necessarily the role itself. It could have been in insurance, or it could have been law, it could have been in anything. But I think what shaped me was leadership, and the word. And there's certain instructions that you get from sitting down one-on-one, and then there's certain instructions that you get from the word itself as it's coming out. But all throughout my journey, it's been the word and it's been followership. And one of the things that I got from the word is being a solution provider in your industry. And when you are sitting down under such word, your 9 to 5 isn't just your 9 to 5. When you're in your 9 to 5, it shapes your mindset that I'm here as a solution provider. I'm here to make an impact. And for me, that's what happened in my current role. I wasn't just sitting down in my current role thinking, okay, how do I make more money? I genuinely saw a problem. I genuinely saw a need for my company, for the organization. But I wouldn't have had that mindset had it not been the exposure to leadership, had it not been the exposure to the word that we're getting.
Leadership and word. Leadership.
At the same time, when we go into our professions,
why is Toby so uncomfortable while she's out there? Look at Toby's mannerisms. Just please have a look at Toby. Please just, I'm sorry to take it back, but just have a look at Toby's mannerisms while she's up there.
Head of strategy for corporate.
Please just take a look at
I'd
Toby's
like to,
mannerisms.
Tell you about my journey and give you a sort of a story as to how we're here today. So as many of you know, or may not know, I started the Nation at the age of 16, where I met Pastor Tobi. I met him through Reverend Adegboyega, his brother. And since then, I've been following PT. I remember him telling me after school to come down. So coming down to 87A, playing the keyboard. And he gave me the instruction, actually, to start playing the keyboard from Ashrash House. And since then, that's what I've been doing. And I believe my story is firmly anchored on leadership and following instructions at key moments of my life. The instruction to stay at work when I wanted to quit, the instruction to give, and many more instructions in between that.
Wait, so hold on. He's supposed to be your pastor, but he's telling you to stay at work when you want to quit. Wait, that's a bit much now. Pastor is the one telling you what...
Afro, she said instructed. Instructed.
Okay. That's a... all this whole leadership, mentorship, leadership, word. Those are the only two things they talk about. Leadership, word, leadership. So Toby, that has never worked a day in his life in the whole of United Kingdom, as quoted in the tribunal papers, he knows how to tell other people what to do. How they should stay in the job and not stay in the job. Okay. All right.
So I'll just take you through key moments for me that I guess shaped me to where I am. So I've talked about the instruction, I've talked about followership. Followership like a daughter would her father. Followership that even when I was made redundant, PT told me, just leave the job and come. What's the issue? You have a family here.
And I did have a family. I do have a family. Thank you.
So
of course, I was
Toby?
made redundant. I came back to 87A with my brown box, that famous brown box that we know about. And subsequently after that, I got a new role. But for me, it wasn't necessarily the role itself. It could have been in insurance, or it could have been law, it could have been in anything. But I think what shaped me was leadership and the word. And there's certain instructions that you get from sitting down one-on-one, and then there's certain instructions that you get from the word itself as it's coming out. But all throughout my journey, it's been the word and it's been followership. And one of the things that I got from the word is being a solution provider in your industry. And when you are sitting down under such word, your 9 to 5 isn't just your 9 to 5. When you're in your 9 to 5, it shapes your mindset that I'm here as a solution provider. I'm here to make an impact. And for me, that's what happened in my current role. I wasn't just sitting down in my current role thinking, okay, how do I make more money? I genuinely saw a problem. I genuinely saw a need for my company, for the organization. But I wouldn't have had that mindset had it not been the exposure to leadership, had it not been the exposure to the word that we're getting. So at the same time, when we go into our professions, when we go into the things that we're doing, we need to understand that our anchor is the word. And our anchor, because the word is our anchor, it then shapes our mind to become solution providers. So obviously that trajectory has gone on, and then that's now formed me to be in my current role as the Chief Strategy Officer of the organization that I work with, and also now becoming the Head of Strategy for Corporate Affairs. Thank you very much.
Chief Strategy Officer for the company that you work with, and now you're Chief Strategy Officer for this other SPAC Nation. Okay, you're just Chief Strategy Officer everywhere you go. Huh?
That's funny.
No, you see, she just said she's Chief Strategy Officer for that other company. And now she's Chief Strategy. Wait,
when you are sitting down under such word,
now,
your 9 to 5
these people
isn't just your 9 to 5. When you're in your 9 to 5, it shapes your mindset that I'm here as a solution provider. I'm here to make an impact. And for me,
wait, how can you be? No, this is like saying I am the supervisor, right, at work, and then come to my church. I'm all, oh no, let me see. I'm the CEO at work, and come over here. I'm the CEO in church too. I mean, anyway, I don't know.
That's what happened in my current role. I wasn't just sitting down in my current role thinking, okay, how do I make more money? I genuinely saw a problem. I genuinely saw a need for my company, for the organization. But I wouldn't have had that mindset had it not been the exposure to leadership, had it not been the exposure to the word that we're getting. So at the same time, when we go into our professions, when we go into the things that we're doing, we need to understand that our anchor is the word. And our anchor, because the word is our anchor, it then shapes our mind to become solution.
Guys, SPAC Nation is a cult. If this was a Christian organization, they would be saying their anchor is Christ. Their anchor is Jesus. That's what a Christian would say. But when they start telling you that their anchor is word, their anchor is leadership. Okay, anchor. All right. Oh, Toby is her anchor. All right. I mean, hey, Lucy, I get you. I mean, oh no, what's it, Mary? I get you. I mean, we all need anchors, you know. Need something to anchor us.
She's anchored to Lucy and Toby.
It's anchor.
Threesome.
Providers.
They are a triple.
Has gone on, and then that's now formed me to be in my current role as the Chief Strategy Officer of the organization that I work with, and also now becoming the Head of Strategy for Corporate Affairs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor Bookie. Please help me welcome our Head of Strategy for Finance, Pastor Sam.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not doing a presentation today. I will take the format that possible.
Okay, so he's just going to come and speak, and then after he's done speaking, right, music they sing, then the main guy himself.
It is about how the first becomes many.
But he has to pick on the one first. And so
what is he wearing?
Solutions about why
look at his shoe now. Can you see
was the
his
issue.
shoe?
And I think so.
The
the
thing,
leadership
the
academy
thing he has
is supposed to
heels.
think about leadership, how to
The,
build more
the
leaders,
thing
and
on
create
his
the science of leaders.
pocket or
Whereas I
whatever,
believe that some
it's
people are born
distracting me. I
leaders,
don't
most
know what
leaders
that
are
is.
just born, but it becomes our duty
Well,
to
He's looking
create
like a
our
prison officer.
listen, this is him dressed like this, right? And you're feeling like that. What if you see him after he has taken off his shirt? Hold on, let me show you. After he has taken off his shirt, his coat, right? And then he's in his wait, 1 second. You see him. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Giving prison officer vibes.
He takes it off. And then he's only in the see now.
English, just so that we're clear, so that nobody says, "Oh, they only call you."
Oh my goodness.
Look at the meaning of darkness, please.
The word darkness in the Hebrew is choshek. It means darkness, misery, destruction, death, sorrow, and wickedness.
Read it again, please. You need to hear this.
Who's reading?
Read it
There's
again.
the same
I want
person
to
that
tell
reads
something
in
out.
The word
their
darkness in the
organization. I
Hebrew
don't
is
know what their
choshek,
name is.
and it means darkness.
It means darkness,
misery, destruction,
death,
sorrow, and wickedness.
That's the word darkness.
Let's
Right?
look what he's
Go
wearing.
back to Isaiah. He said he will give you what and where are they?
I will give you treasures.
This is real
What's the meaning of
prison
darkness
officer.
again?
Listen,
Darkness, misery.
I will give
he
you
just
hidden
needs to
treasure.
put strap
That is
on
a misery.
some handcuffs.
Look at the scripture. And I will give you the
Just
treasure.
put some
in
handcuffs
darkness.
on the.
You want to read the meaning of darkness again?
Misery.
Misery. So he said there's treasure in misery. If sound mind understand this, you will raise doctors, psychological people, whatever counseling section, and you'll become billionaires.
Oh yeah.
As in, you need to hear this. As in, people like Dr. Phil McGraw, people like Oprah Winfrey, they just sat
You
down
raise
with people's misery
billionaires.
and became world billionaires. I don't understand. But God is going to get it back from them because they are not what people. But I want you to think about their lives also. Their lives, even those who were saying they are not what people, their life is not like the majority. If she was coming from your background, you say, by now she will be married, she will have 55 kids. And that will be rejoicing, but she will have no Oprah Winfrey. She'll be waiting on her
Wait,
kids.
so look at the thing. This thing looks like a child's. Looks like look at it. You know those beads that they maybe on there they will even put Pastor Tobi. You know those beads that you have your names on, your name on it.
The journey of the majority is different.
I don't tire.
Their life journey is different because something.
I know, even
apart.
me, I
But
don't
anyway,
tire too. No, but guys, the thing I want to show you.
So,
no, what I mean is, I'm weary of this man. I'm weary.
I wish you could hear what he's preaching. He's talking about, he's trying to tell them they need to be the best at everything in the United Kingdom, in the entire world. Then it is all about SPAC Nation. There was a place, he said something here, Vessel. He said something is still going to happen. Let me see. I think I recorded it. And now I wouldn't know where exactly to find it. But yeah, that something is still going to happen. Wait, where is it? Is it this one? Okay. Let me see.
Let me tell you, it is self-preservation for some people because they don't want to look like they're not doing anything. Some people ran away from the nation the moment they were down. Problem is, they've been brought up so much that when their nakedness was shown, they just thought people will now be looking down on me. Then the thought, I'm talking of major people, I'm not talking of your sister friend that you came together. I don't even know those ones. I don't know them. Okay. I care about it. Then they will run because people run.
This guy is so condescending, right? This is the same what you're listening to. So I recorded just because I want to do a short video later. But it's the same video, this same place here, right? He's talking about the people who have left and then the ones who are still there and saying those ones, I don't care, right? Just listen to this guy.
I'm doing this for the world, the guild. Let me tell you, it is self-preservation for some people because they don't want to look like they're not doing anything. Some people ran away from the nation the moment they were down. Problem is, they've been brought up so much that when their nakedness was shown, they just thought people will now be looking down on me. Then the thought, I'm talking of major people, I'm not talking of your sister friend that you came together. I don't even know those ones. I don't know them. Okay. I care about it.
You SPAC Nation members, I hope you guys are listening. When you people go and be bringing souls, Tobi only cares about the major people. He said, as for those other, your sisters that you bring along, he doesn't care. Tobi doesn't care. I'm take that back. His true intentions. This guy, he tells you everything you need to know about him.
It is self-preservation for some people because they don't want to look like they're not doing anything. Some people ran away from the nation the moment they were down. Problem is, they've been brought up so much that when their nakedness was shown, they just thought people will now be looking down on me. Then the thought, I'm talking of major people, I'm not talking of your sister friend that you came together. I don't even know those ones. I don't know that. Okay. I care about it. Then they will run because people run behind the tree when they hit the fruit of the wrong tree. They run. Adam was naked but not ashamed. So people run because they need to cover that thing up. Then the devil will tell them, you love pity. You know, I always say that. No, I know the love she has for you, they love pity. So I came to this world to collect love. To just take love from a distance. You love pity, this one, love pity, that one. That's as in you've seen me walk, you say that's just what you can see. That I just want you to know how much she loves you. I'm saying, jump off with the love. Christ was clear. If you love me, you obey me. You're bringing that emotional trauma thing here. He just loves you to. She loves you to bits. She loves you to bits. To bits. I love me to bits. Love me to obedience, or just go away. Love me to beat for.
Vessel, did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? For the people that said, "Oh, I love you to bits," he doesn't give a shit about your love. He says you should love him to obedience, not love him to bits. Did you guys hear that? I'm gonna take it back.
Adam was naked but not ashamed. So people run because they need to cover that thing up. Then the devil will tell them, you love pity. You know, I always say that. No, I know the love she has for you, they love pity. So I came to this world to collect love. To just take love from a distance. You love pity, this one, love pity, that one. That's as in you've seen me walk, you say that's just what you can see. That I just want you to know how much she loves you. I'm saying, jump off with the love. Christ was clear. If you love me, you obey me. You're bringing that emotional trauma thing here. He just loves you to. She loves you to bits. She loves you to bits. To bits. I love me to bits. Love me to obedience, or just go away. Love me to beat for. I'm just going to be hearing this thing all life. Do you not know it's traumatic? The demonstration of
Tobi said you should love him to obedience. Okay, listen to this next thing.
There's no more time today, right? Whenever there's word, there's making. If it doesn't make darkness, there's no need for light. But it gives everybody opportunity to have the entrance of the light. So someone can now reject it. But they say, even if you reject light, I will still make darkness. To make is to intentionally bring to pass, bring to be. I create light. So what is leadership? The creation of more lights, so that our light can shine brighter. So if we say 1,000 PTs or leaders or 410 or new faces, we're just saying, thank you, Lord, we've created more light. Why? In response to the darkness that is inevitable. When I was asked by that lady, why do you create so many pastors? I wanted to say, my true answer, I wanted to say, there are more leaders because wait and see the kind of darkness that will hit you people. Destruction is coming. It will be on a proportion that has never been seen before. So why are we creating more light? Because we can see more darkness coming. Who caused all this darkness? God says he's the one.
This guy is still insisting that God is going to bring some kind of catastrophe on the UK or some, I don't know who. God is going to bring that catastrophe just to make SPAC Nation shine. He said the interviewer asked him, why do you create so many pastors? And he said he wanted to tell her his true answer, but he decided not to. But that his true answer is that you wait. You wait and see the calamity. Wait, I hope you guys were listening to. Can you guys hear? Wait, let me see the comments. Sino Pataki, everybody, did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? He's putting on weight. Yes, he is putting on some weight. Yes. Yes. He's eating. But did you guys hear that though? Please listen. Oh my God. It was this bit that made me realize, oh shit. But anyway, we're coming to the end and there's something very important I need to show you. Arsenal 14, don't bother about that clown. They're gone to oblivion. I've sent him all the way up inside Tobi's anus. Yeah, he's all the way up inside Tobi's anus right now. So don't worry about him.
Lights, so that our light can shine brighter. So if we say 1,000 PTs or leaders or 410 or new faces, we're just saying, thank you, Lord, we've created more light. Why? In response to the darkness that is inevitable.
Oh no, sorry. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Right? Whenever there's word, there's making. If it doesn't make darkness, there's no need for light. But it gives everybody opportunity to have the entrance of the light. So someone can now reject it. But they say, even if you reject light, I will still make darkness. To make is to intentionally bring to pass, bring to be. I create light. So what is leadership? The creation of more lights, so that our light can shine brighter. So if we're saying 1,000 PTs or leaders or 4th gen or new faces, we're just saying, thank you, Lord, we've created more light. Why? In response to the darkness that is inevitable. When I was asked by that lady, why do you create so many pastors? I wanted to say, my true answer, I wanted to say, there are more leaders because wait and see the kind of darkness that will hit you people. Destruction is coming. It will be on a proportion that has never been seen before. So why are we creating more light? Because we can see more darkness coming. Who calls for this darkness? God says he's the one. I create the light
and make the darkness.
I send good times
and bad times. I, the Lord, am the one who does these
He has
things.
taken responsibility. So we ask the church, why are we rebuking the devil for misery and death and destruction? We've been rebuking the devil about it in Nigeria for years. Guess what? It's not going anywhere. And God is saying, no, I created it. You can't rebuke me. You create light to counter darkness. Because in that light, you can have more billionaires. The kingdom can rise. It's keeping the world in misery so that kingdom people can rise. So there has to be a need for strong girls.
He's keeping the world in misery so that kingdom people can rise. Tobi, could he die for him? Honestly, could he die for him? SPAC Nation members, this is what y'all are listening to. Shame on all of you. So you people are waiting for misery to fall on the rest of us so that you word people will shine and rise. So you people now will now be the ones controlling us. So what is going on in this cult? Guys, what is going on in this place? Anyway, guys, just the final thing for tonight, because I didn't plan to go on this long. This is the final thing for tonight. So Tobi now in this particular stream, like he's trying to tell the people to, the stream. This is stream that is titled 120 new leaders. So he has 120 people, new leaders. I don't know, 120 new leaders. For what? What are you using 120 new leaders to do? Right? So later on in this particular stream, right, he's going to go on to present some checks. Wait, let me show you. He's going to go on to present his people with some checks. Right?
You may be seated.
Okay.
And I myself am loving the word, so it must be the pounded yam. I think you people should try a lot of it. But Nigerian pastors eat more pounded yam than me. Not a single word did we hear. But on a serious note, we want to present these checks.
What the fuck did he just say? What the fuck? What did this guy? The guy just said the word was so powerful, right? The word that he gave was so powerful. It must be the pounded yam that he ate. But that the Nigerian pastors eat more pounded yam than him. And under his breath, he said, they eat more pounded yam, but yet not one word from them. Not a, what was? I'll take it back. This guy is conceited. This guy is devious. This guy is everyone. He just hates everyone. Nigerian pastors, Nigerians. The guy is a nuisance.
Celebrate the word in this house. Can we celebrate our leaders? I invite him back up. Our global head of strategy, our global pastor, PT.
Global head.
Can we really celebrate him after that word, please? We're warming up for 2025, but I just wanted us to celebrate. Keep going, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I've got one last assignment. Please, you may be seated. And I myself am loving the word, so it must be the pounded yam. I think you people should try a lot of it. But Nigerian pastors eat more pounded yam than me. Not a single word did we hear. But on a serious note,
Nigerian pastors eat more pounded yam than me, but not a single word did we hear. Just so he just basically put down the Nigerian pastors. That those people, they just Tobi is the only one doing something. Mr. Tobi, he's the only one. Huh? What is wrong with this man? Anyway, he's about to give some he's about to give some checks, but there is something interesting you all should know. Guys, if you are still here, please, I need your attention right now. I need your attention because this is very important. If you know anything at all about SPAC Nation, if you know anything at all about Tobi Adegboyega, this right here is very important, right? It's only going to be a few minutes and we'll be done. Okay? But please just tune in and I want you to see what's about to happen in this place.
We want to present these checks as the promise as we launch a program in February called MES. That's music, education, and sports. This program is for community taking, and I'm not going to say it so much online so that someone don't go and copy it. But they can't even copy it. But we have a plan. The shape that the churches in the community will take going forward, and that is so that you can win more souls, you can gain more people. People, I don't know about greatness, but people just want to be comfortable. And it is our duty. Either they say this or that. The scripture was clear. We cannot stop doing good because of evil talks. We'll be betraying ourselves. We did not start this for good talks. We started it for life change. And so the commitment to music, to education, and then to an education, on the education you have Beauty Nation, everything that teaches vocational studies. And of course, making our people employable, because that's another problem we have in our communities. People are just not employable. So education, music. So when the churches, CNG, ENG, Wealth One, and all the lovers and inspirers, you're going to the community with the program called MES. Just focusing on people who want to get into music or who are into music, education, and sport.
So they want to get into the community. To go and do what in the community? Exactly. What? MES. He's always starting a new project, anyway, but that's not important.
That's going to be out for anything education. Either it's voice training, either it's training people to get into the guild, whatever it is. Either it's entrepreneurial training, is what these churches will begin to look like in those communities. So the checks you'll see is the commitment of what we're going to spend on it this year, either in time and majority of it in money. So if we give time for studio, which is being paid for, if we give 1,000 people time for studio, it's part of this money. This is how we're doing it. So it's not just us making figures up. It is actually standing with our words and our continuous commitment to the community. I don't care what
he's talking about, them having studio sessions. If you give 1,000 people time in the studio, we're able to make the money up. I hope you guys are listening. Just let me take that back slightly. It's all going to make sense in a minute.
Going to the community with the program called MES. Just focusing on people who want to get into music or who are into music, education, and sports. That's going to be out for anything education. Either it's voice training, either it's training people to get into the guild, whatever it is. Either it's entrepreneurial training. It is what these churches will begin to look like in those communities. So the checks you'll see is the commitment of what we're going to spend on it this year, either in time and majority of it in money. So if we give time for studio, which is being paid for, if we give 1,000 people time for studio, it's part of this money. This is how we're doing it. So it's not just us making figures up. It is actually standing with our words and our continuous commitment to the community. I don't care what they say, good or bad. I didn't come to the world to hear them talk. I came to this world to make sure that a work is done and that even if it's out of 1 million, we get 1,000 majority. And this 1,000 majority will make the life of 1 million people better. That's our cause. And in the pursuit of this cause, we will not always get everything right, but we will always get the right.
So you bring those 1,000 people in. Listen, it's a numbers game here. You bring those people in and you use them to make the money. He's telling you his strategy.
In those communities. So the checks you'll see is the commitment of what we're going to spend on it this year, either in time and majority of it in money. So if we give time for studio, which is being paid for, if we give 1,000 people time for studio, It's part of this money. This is how we're doing it. So it's not just us making figures up. It is actually standing with our words and our continuous commitment to the community. I don't care what they say, good or bad. I didn't come to the world to hear them talk. I came to this world to make sure that a work is done and that even if it's out of 1 million, we get 1,000 majority. And this 1,000 majority will make the life of 1 million people better. That's our cause. And in the pursuit of this cause, we will not always get everything right, but we will always get the right people. So
he wants 1,000 people so he can make his millions.
I don't know. Please bring the checks, and then
Okay.
we'll have.
So now we're about to
give
give
team come,
people
including your whole
checks.
team. The whole team. If you're a Limitless team, please come forward. Is this going to move? Okay, you can move it. Yeah, few of you can come on stage. The question that the family will be asking Limitless this year is how many people became majority from the minority? In other words, you're going to help a lot of minority, but is Limitless going to get us more Ola, 50 more Ola into the family, 50 more Alex or Park? This is the tax in front of you. It's the same question we're going to be asking the guild as well. Did you get me 50 top scientists this time? You will have a network.
He's going to ask the other group that he's going to call up later, right? He wants 50 top scientists. They should go out in the community and go and look for 50 top scientists for him. This group, this is the music group. This music group, he wants them to bring 1,000 people. 1,000 is the goal. Kaching, he's already thinking money. If you bring 1,000 people in, if we calculate 1,000 plus, if they bring seed of how much that would be.
500 people, 500,000 people, but how many people are seated and settled? So in the name of God, I present this check, of course, to Limitless. This is what we're going to work with this year.
This guy is devious. Guys, Tobi Adegboyega is devious. If you don't understand what is going on here, is Vesu still there? Vesu she must have been.
I'm here.
You're here. Do you understand what's happening here? Look, those figures, the figure you are seeing on the check. If you think that Tobi is giving these people 500,000, boy, you don't know how SPAC Nation operates. That figure you are looking at is the money that he wants Limitless to bring. You know, SPAC Nation has been under the spotlight talking about they're asking people to bring money. They're asking people to bring money. They do all this, they do all that. So now they're acting, they're working cunningly. You see that 500,000? That is the money he wants them to go out there and bring to him. He's not giving them shit. So all that they were dancing when his thing dropped, 1 million, they received 1 million. Oh, watch night at the watch night service, he raised 500,000. Oh, all that was nothing but a scam. This guy needs people to come in so they can make the money. That figure right there. Look at this. Look at the people. You think that look at the people. He's giving these people 500,000 pounds. He wants them to bring him 500,000 pounds. This guy wants these people to bleed. This is terrible. SPAC Nation members, y'all need to run. This guy wants to use you people till there is nothing. Hey, goodness. Anyway, make them take pictures. Make them take pictures.
May God bring the right people and all the lights to Limitless in Yehoshua's name. Amen.
You see,
come on.
If he was giving them, wouldn't he say, may you use this money to bless the... He said, may the Lord bring the right... Because we need this money. Bring them, guys. Is anybody understanding what's going on here? Vessel, are you getting it? We're going to be done in a minute, guys. But my God, this guy. Just when you think he can't go low, he will go lower. This is just terrible.
Church, you can put your hands together.
Huh?
The photo is for the blogs.
Yes, the photo is for the blogs to make them think, oh, I just gave them 500,000. Oh my gosh. No, he's gonna give some more. Just hold on. Just oh my goodness.
Can the team for NSA please come forward, our commitment? And I'm very proud. Come quickly, NSA. I'm actually very proud of what you did at SPAC and what you guys are doing. I'm proud of the presentation and the continuous work. We need support in our community because they've insisted that's what they want to do. But there are souls there. I'm proud of your leadership of NSA. I endorse this leadership again and again, and I'm proud. So this is for NSA. Thank you. Thank you. There's nothing we can do without the students, the education, and the student body to make sure we have young scientists, people that are, again, employable, people that may not want to go into music or sport. People want to be lawyers, people want to be accountants, people want to be corporates. And so I will bring the student body, education and student, to the altar, to the stage. Please come quickly. If you're part of the team, Pastor Ashley's team or Pastor Remy's team, the commitment this year, making sure we provide time, what's this amount, time and resources, what this amount. All right.
Making sure we provide time and money worth this amount. So he's not giving them this money. They should provide time, money, resources, whatever. Worth, you guys. Tobi. Look at the two ladies. Look at them. You think Tobi is giving these ones 250,000?
Education.
Even signing.
Please support these teams. Make sure they succeed. Be self-mobilized. Everybody's skill, everybody's connection and contact is needed to make sure these things succeed. And I guarantee you, as we build these things today, if we build these things today, they will build our future. Your job and mine is to focus on where we're going, remembering, of course, where we're coming from, but focusing on where we're going, not people. Everyone who is still in the vision, follow them. Work hard and let's break these things because it's possible. Congratulations, guys, and thank you for the good work. On that note, I'll close this beautiful, beautiful time, and I'm looking forward to a Sunday with the creatives. On the creative one, you can invite others, you can bring people as long as they are registered. On Friday, we're going to have the 1st of February broadcast. Friday 31st, we're going to have the breakfast into the 1st of February. So we're going to broadcast from about 11:45 into the 1st of February. That's the official opening of the anniversary into the 20th year anniversary. That's right. Yes, you should celebrate though. I think so. That's right. Well, that's right. So people will be in their houses. All the families, I want you gathered. And from the HQ, we're going to have a beautiful live set like this. And we're going to broadcast. And then the 20th anniversary starts. And we're going to mobilize all through February. And we're going to get over 2,000 people into the Entrepreneurial Sunday. It is going to be a thing like never before. That's how we start our year. Industry is short.
Afro, it must be depressing for these people to drive around different places. They wait to get the voice, the WhatsApp message that tells them where church will be. That maybe the message comes on Saturday night. Church will be at the Hilton Paddington Station. Next weekend, church will be in Oxford. Next weekend, church will be in Lewisham. Being a member of this church it's like you're cursed. Really and truly.
Look, SPAC Nation members, if any of you is listening, you ever catch this, I'm telling you, when you get out, after you're done here, and you get out, and you see what we are seeing, boy, you will be saying, how didn't I see it? What was I looking? What was I thinking? Hey, when you sit down and look how much you're in debt you are in because of this place, and Jay. Oh, this is guys. This is, whoo, man. No, this is bad. This is really bad.
Showcase of industry and kingdom. Don't stop mobilizing your seed. The only way to the word is seed. There's no, I don't know how else to say that. The response to the word. And
the only way to the word is seed. Vessel. The only way to the word. You know, did you hear the lady saying her anchor is the word? Remember?
Yes.
Remember, her anchor is what?
The word.
Which the word is Tobi. Tobi brings the word in this organization. Now, Tobi has just said that the way to the word is what, Vessel?
Seed.
That's the only way. When you bring him your seed, yes, your money. When you bring him the seed, then you bring the seed, then you get the word. The seed gets you the word that he brings to you. Tobi. Ole barawo. I thought this word of their so-called God is supposed to be free of charge. Isn't it, my people? Is this not what Christians say, that the word is free? Tobi say your seed will give you word. Ole ni boboy. Ole ni.
Afro, to be honest with you, the word is not free. Those Bibles, they have to buy them all.
I don't.
They have to spend money on the Bibles.
How can you just sit down, just be devious like this?
Oh, it's terrible.
Hey.
I pray God will give you resources. It will give you hidden riches in dark places. It will teach you what to do, and you will not lack in any way. God bless you. It's been pity. God bless the family again. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you, Music Nation. You may proceed. Thank you.
When I tell you, this guy, since the deportation thing, this guy is, no, it has become something else. What does a community need to get? What does a community need to do to get rid of a cult? I think I'm doing my part by putting the spotlight. I'm doing, because let me tell you, a time will come when people will say, "Oh, but nobody said anything. Oh, no." They're going to say, "Oh, someone should have said something." That's what always happens when things go wrong. That's when you see everyone scrambling. Oh, the police, the reporters, they didn't. Now it's happening under their noses. This guy is putting young people under such enormous pressure to bring him money. This kind of pressure is not normal. This kind of pressure is abusive. Look at the youngsters. All these people want is just a place where they can just be themselves, where they can just love, be loved. They want to just live life. And unfortunately, they have found themselves in this place. My heart is broken for these young people, because oh man. Can you imagine going to church, and then as soon as you get there, not long after, they make you head or leader or something and tell you, "Oh, we've got what do they call it in this particular church? They call it it's a target. They're targets, and you must get your lines. Those lines will be the ones to bring the target, and then you bring your seed, and then you bring. Oh, come on, man! These young people are in such. Anyway, I'm gonna let Vessel say her last words, but guys, wow. Vessel.
I'm just, what can I say? I'm just, it's this guy is the gift that keeps on giving. Every time we watch something of, that he streamed or that is preached, we end up seeing so much wrong. There's no right thing I've seen that he's done with regards to the stream tonight. It's always wrong things, and the people around him seem to be doing wrong things as well. No one around him seems to be doing the right thing. And he too is not doing the right thing. People need to be careful of this man. People need to be scared of SPAC Nation or Nation Family, whatever they call themselves. It's ridiculous that he wants his tentacles in every aspect of business. Yet he himself is not a businessman. I don't know what kind of mentorship he's providing or leadership. I don't understand. I really don't. All I know is that statement he made when he said, I don't care how young you are, I don't care what your parents say, that for me is a huge red flag and flashing lights with alarm bells. This guy is not a good guy. That's all I have to say tonight.
I completely agree with you. Guys, we will continue to speak on it though. We will continue because there is more. There's a whole lot more, guys. There's so much more. And it's just in our faces. This is the thing. You're live streaming whatever this is. And then the same person will go and open his mouth and say, oh, the police didn't find anything wrong. They didn't find anything wrong. This is why they dropped the case. I wish the police would just be... somebody needs to do something. Let me put the link back in. Guys, if you have not signed the petition, please go and sign the petition. We need you to sign the petition because this guy, something has to be done. This Tobi guy has just... he's done his ultimate worst. My goodness. Everyone, you guys, thank you all so much. And as usual, I appreciate every single one of you. We will be back again to, bring you some more shenanigans. Tomorrow, I'm going to stream something completely different. It's completely different. But yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow, people. Right, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.